So, uh, we opened on uh, John and Ignatius in a jail cell in very spiky cages. John is attempting to contact his comrades through the use of a dream spell. Ignatius is seemingly unconscious. They are awoken by the sound of two new prisoners being brought into their cell. One of which, an Asimar named Desho, recognizes John and John recognizes him. The other, a cat named Floofster, nobody recognizes. However, everyone ends up in their own cage. After the guards taunt and poke them for a good bit, the demon guards leave, leaving our prisoners to their own devices. Desho, using his bound weapons, breaks out of his cage, and Floofster, through seemingly black magic, unlocks two cages at once with a single Thieves' Tools check that she had hidden in her fur, apparently. Desho busts out John, and Ignatius, after going purple for a while, turns into his alter ego of Iggy the Murder Clown, busting through the doors, growing massively in size, and tearing through the hallway as a mad person tends to do, killing all the demons around. Cut to, let me make sure I get this right. We have Ada and Paul, siblings of elven nobility, who just walk through the front door after they see Iggy the Murder Clown, who's about 20 feet tall, just charge out the gates. Paul casts I think Paul casted the locate person spell to locate the fact that there were in fact people in the demon palace. While this is going on, our prisoners have made their way out of the prison cell and have located their stuff. They also find a library. The library has a table full of food, as well as a bunch of bookshelves, as libraries tend to do. The cat focuses on the food and eats a bowl of soul noodles. Desho goes and looks around the bookcases, finds a strange blue gem, as well as loots a few books off the shelves that he cannot read, but he thought would be nice to have anyways. As our prisoners are planning to make their way out, they hear commotion from the throne room down the hallway from where they are, so they post up on the one side of a choke point, while Ada and Paul make their way into the throne room, noticing all the dead bodies, and are noticed by the anchor, who is convinced by some incredibly lucky checks that Ada and Paul are servants of Orcus, sent there to collect the slaves, and if he has any problem with what they're doing, he should take it up with Orcus. So they walk in, get the prisoners out, and walk back out. And the session ended on us walking towards the southeast, if I recall correctly, which is where John's compatriots lie.
That's some new token art for Reneo. Side note.
Indeed it is. I know how to make links. Anyways, very good, very good. And from there, we switch to the hideout within the Shoal of Ash, where Renea, Kenna, and Armila lie, after having fled the battle. Now, your time here has been, well, it's been dealt with mostly in campsite chat, as dreams have been had from your friendly neighborhood, John, but it was cut off most recently, as was mentioned in campsite chat, the last post, I believe. Or, not the last post before, stuff happened, but yeah.
Yes.
I did want to do some stuff before we went to sleep that night. Basically medicine checks. After Armila had noticed that Renea seemed feverish.
Yeah, that is fine. You are good to roll.
Server info.
I gave you the server info.
I don't see it.
It's directly above the Twitch post.
Oh, I thought you were just like putting. Okay, that makes sense.
So Renea will ask Armila and Kenna if any of them are trained in medicine or skilled with it. Basically asking for bardic inspiration / the help action.
Let's see here.
Just the basics. Not too much.
Can't hear you, Brayden. You're really faint.
Not much. Just the basics, but I can help in other ways.
Trying to find my
I
link.
believe Armila had medicine proficiency.
Yeah, they do. They would be able to provide aid.
I've joined the map tools.
Just trying to find their sheet. As I have a link somewhere.
Well, they've got the help action. I guess the first one will be Renea inspecting herself, and then I'll check the others.
You also got bardic inspiration for me. I took it
Yeah.
off with you.
Wow, that's really bad. We're gonna use the inspiration on this one. So that is a 22 medicine check for Renea, looking at herself.
Alright, a 22 looking at yourself with the aid of Armilla. Let's see here. You are fighting that buddy. Here we go. Alright. You would recognize that there is indeed a pestilence within. Specifically the demonic pestilence, which was identified by Armilla during the fight. You in character now know what this does. Would you like a refresher, or do you got it?
Yeah, refresh would
All right.
be good.
Demonic pestilence. This horrifying infection causes oozing wounds that birth maggots, a foul stench, painful scars, itching skin that causes further oozing wounds, and eventual death. Beast, fey, humanoid, monstrosity, or outsider that has this pathogen enter their bloodstream must succeed on a DC 16 con save or become infected. One day after infection, the creature begins to feel nauseous and immediately suffers a D4 penalty on all ability checks and attack rolls, and the exhausted one condition. This D4 penalty can be negated if the afflicted spends their bonus action to vomit. At the end of each long rest, after the symptoms appear, the subject gains another con save against the disease. The creature gains an additional level exhaustion on failure. On success, their exhausted condition reduces by 1. When it reaches exhausted 3, it gains oozing wounds that birth maggots, foul stench. The creature is poisoned. Anyone within 20 feet of that creature must save against this disease, as it is now airborne. When it reaches exhausted 5, the maggots birthed from the oozing wounds have spread into the body and have birthed demonic flies that swarm around the inflicted. 1d4 bloat swarms are birthed after every long rest, using the afflicted as a host body. When the afflicted reaches exhausted 6, they die and rise up as a demonic ghoul after 1d8 minutes later. It's a nasty disease. You don't want to die from it.
It's just a cold. Don't worry about it.
Luckily,
Just a bit of mint tea, you'll be fine.
the
Liberal
disease
propaganda.
can pass with proper bed rest. Effectively, if you can exhaust, like sleep away the exhaustion, you can be cured that way. Otherwise, greater restoration. perhaps there's a more alchemical way to do it, but spell-wise, it has to be Greater Restoration.
Okay, can I apply Lesser Restoration in a more medical sense to help alleviate or slow down the progression or get, like, advantage on the con save or something?
You believe that expending that resource could help, but you would need to do it soon before the affliction progresses. Basically, like a minute before you actually have to make the new roll for the day.
Oh.
Effectively means you need to use one of your newly regained spell slots to do so.
Okay. Can I use a Lesser Restoration this night?
You can in the morning, yeah.
So I could try now and it wouldn't have any effect?
Yeah, it would be too early.
Okay. I know out of character they're not infected, but not in character. So quick medicine check on the other two. That is a 22 and let's say a 21. I don't want to roll again. So 22 and 21 for checking Armila and Kenna.
All right. Checking over Amila and Kenna, you don't believe they're suffering from the same affliction. You think they are... Well, it's probably more of just an uncomfortable being in the abyss, so you don't think anything is medically wrong with them.
Okay, so you guys are safe. It's just me who's sick. I guess we should try and get some rest.
Sounds good.
Well, alright, I'll take watch. Whoop. Taking
And we'll
watch.
cast Lumen's tiny hut, so that way we've got some sort of protection.
Very good. And throughout your rest, you actually sleep quite well. I wouldn't say peacefully because you're in the abyss, but nothing threatens you throughout the night. More so, though, I do need Renea to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, first roll.
Does Armila's aura apply here?
No, second roll, my bad.
She would be in the uh, hut, so yes.
So that is +6 total. 21.
21. All right, you feel fine. You would wake up in the morning and would... Well, you would have had the cutoff from your dream, as was mentioned. So now we are at the point where we, flipped over. So it's an hour until the others get here. Would you like to do anything?
Renea wakes up a little suddenly. What the? Is Kenna awake?
Unless she's on watch, then probably not.
That was weird. Hey, Kenna, it's time to get up. And she'll sort of shake her awake.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know if anything happens. Make sure and get some sleep. You took worse than I did, so rest up.
That's morning now. Hello?
Hello?
I just said rest up. You took more of a blow than I did.
It's morning now, though. We're all rested up.
Oh, I thought you were waking me up for watch.
No, your
we just
rest went by uneventfully.
Sorry. Sage, quick question.
Hmm.
You want those of us who are connected to the server to roll in the server or still in the dice chat?
Still in the dice chat.
Cool, just making sure.
If you want to make macros, you can feel free to use macros, but dice chat.
Kenna, did you get a weird dream last night with John in it?
No, nothing unusual.
Oh. I think he said he used a spell to reach out and contact me. Told me some information about a symbol on a map. Showed me around Aetherstorm a bit. Said him and Ignatius are all right. And hold on. Renee reaches into her bag and pulls out that map she was talking about and starts looking it over for that symbol John mentioned, which we found out of character.
Yes, you would indeed find that symbol. Let me go drop that handout for stream. Campaigns, Lost Fable, handouts. That's too native size. Ooh, that's big. There you go. Look at that.
The symbol that says key is the one I was looking for. Or key question mark. So she points this out to Kenna. This is a symbol John showed me. He said his patron sent it to him and said, find, kill, restore. So I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, bit odd, but at least we can try to
this map, see this Captain Renault guy? He was holding a bandit fort in between Elder's Crest and my home, and she kind of points out where they are. And this is where we found it. He was working with Whisper and the Dark Fae and everything. And you can see Soraya's here by where her cave is, roughly. So,
once we get back, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Both of you make me a perception check.
Did I progress to stage 1 of the disease?
Oh, you did. You just finished rest, so you are able to make me that. Use that less restoration if you'd like to, and you can make me a con save with advantage.
Okay.
If you use the spell slot.
Yep, and that gets Armela's aura too.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Renee will use lesser restoration after this, kind of going to patch herself up with disease, hopefully. Can I provide inspiration on this? Bardic inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Will Bardic inspiration apply is what I'm asking.
It's a saving throw, so if it applies to saving throws, then it can apply.
Applies to saving throws.
Alright, give me a hand here, Kenna, with this. And Armela too. Oh, plus 61d8? No. I need another plus sign there. Right, that is a 19, 25, 27 total.
Alright.
Failed.
27 total. Alright, you do indeed reduce your stage to that of merely a carrier right now. So you're stage 1 instead of stage 2.
So, downsides yet?
Mm-hmm.
So they're a carrier.
A little bit of medicine.
Does this mean they could spread it to other party members?
Well,
Oh, wait. You were at... What was your exhausted level?
It was 0 when I went to sleep.
Okay, so you were just on the 1 day of infection, not even infected.
Yeah.
So yeah, you wake up feeling just fine then. No disease.
are we immune to this disease afterwards?
Nope.
Cool. Yep.
Alright,
No
and
antibodies for you.
what is your perceptions?
Even Warforged can catch this
That's for
disease.
me.
14 for me, and is Minerva still Abyss poisoned?
They would also need to make a con save when you woke up.
What is Minerva's con? Not good. Wait, where? There it is. It is +0.
They are
3.
indeed still abyss poisoned, and in fact, they're feeling worse. They are exhausted 1, as well as poisoned.
She is immune to exhaustion normally, so does that still hold here or no?
No.
Okay.
It is a corruption of the abyss on a celestial being, so yeah.
That doesn't change anything between poison, right?
No, not really. It has no. It's more of a. The longer you stay here, the more chance she will have of dying.
Like dead.
Yeah, like dead. Like you will need a new familiar dead.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That is a 10 for Minerva.
Yep, she is a minor celestial, so she does not have the strength to withstand this corruption.
Man,
Yes.
we really shouldn't be here.
All right. Let's see here. Only one who notices would be Armilla, who would hear the sounds of vulture-like demons flying in the distance and making screeching sounds. Quiet. More of the Vrox up ahead.
Renea will shift Minerva back into the pocket dimension then, since, Minerva's sort of glowy.
Mhm.
And these things typically see through invisibility, which is great.
I suggest we lay low for a bit.
That seems like a good idea.
All right. Do you wish to do anything, or are you just gonna lay low for a bit?
Medicine check to see if I'm completely free of disease.
Yeah, go ahead.
And guess what? Now it's +11 because I leveled up after sleeping. That is 23.
23. 23 tells you that you are completely fine. You're no longer diseased.
Oh, hey, that actually worked. I fought it off.
Good going, lass.
But I can probably tell that it's not. Oh, guess what? Now you're immune.
Correct.
Although, from what I know of these diseases, it doesn't seem like fighting it off gives you immunity to it in the future like it does with some plagues.
That's abyssal corruption for you.
Hey, Armel, do you think we might be able to do the ritual summoning of the steed now, or is it too big that the rocks might notice?
I think it best we wait. Just until they're no longer searching the area.
Makes sense. Don't let me forget.
Will do. And all right. And as time passes, suddenly those up north begin to hear footsteps approaching from the south as we zoom over to those who are approaching. You lot, following along where John has been telling you to go, find yourselves in this small little valley of trees and rock formations with poisonous gas clouds and fire of a green flame. However, you don't see any of the people you've been looking for, but there is a pathway leading up to a stairwell.
Stairs?
Yes.
I did not expect to really be seeing any roads around here, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me neither. That is quite odd. You said your friends are around here somewhere, John?
Should be. I don't know where. All they said was southeast, so that's what I'm going off of.
Hey, Sage.
Hmm.
If you want to give us ownership of our tokens,
Oh yeah.
that'd be neat.
Feel free to adjust their token properties too. Let's see here.
How would I do that?
Double click the token and go into properties tab and adjust Although actually, I should already have done that with John, but you're like
wonderful.
you might have leveled up since I updated your token. So yeah.
I will do this when I'm not needing to really do anything.
Look at that power! You can move yourself.
Ha ha!
Woo!
Goodbye, fools!
All right.
Little man runs off into hell.
And
No.
as you guys begin to move a bit closer along the road, those upon the cliff face see these people approaching. It is dark, but you can see the green light of the fire and the smoke emanating and showing the appearance of John.
You would also be able to see the faint rainbow glow of his chamber.
Excellent. Oh, yeah, Elena needs ownership too.
Is that John? Renea
I
will
also will have ownership. please.
summon Minerva, and Minerva will go invisible and fly over to check these people out.
Very good. Flap, 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 flap.
Minerva, not us.
Oh. Well, she was in her pocket dimension, so.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't trust these people.
Flap, 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 flap. Or more specifically, float, 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 float.
Y'all coming?
Yeah, you should have ownership
I-
of Flooster now.
Absolutely would be if I had ownership of my token as well.
Oh, you're connected too.
Ah, bro, fancy over here.
There you go.
This is the
Thanks.
fancy party.
I don't know
You
who's
got
connected,
token
so
ownership.
I probably should just look at the connection tab. Yep, okay,
So,
cool.
as you approach, a golden orb of light appears, dropping invisibility, floating about 5 feet off the ground.
Howdy, Minerva.
Who are
John.
these, John?
I've gathered us some help here. They helped me get out of that forsaken hold. I do believe they will be of assistance to us.
And this time, instead of Minerva's voice, it's Renea's voice echoing through the familiar. Where's Ignatius?
Kid's fine.
Y'all really worried about that weird clown dude.
Yeah, he's
You're talking about the clown boy, your mumbly friend?
he's fine, probably. Yeah, so
He seems to be handling himself.
we'll talk when we get up there.
Hey, Paul, is that the staircase?
It is not the staircase.
That is a 20 insight check.
Well, I can absolutely beat that, so let me do my good old deception check. Da, 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 da.
Wait.
Oh, I rolled low. Yeah, John's definitely dodging a question right now. Get. You should be fine, for all things considered.
And Minerva will turn invisible again and just follow behind them.
Very good.
Can only assume that they're close by, so.
So should we just move up to the party?
Yeah.
Upstairs.
And moving up the stairwell, you can see great spikes of stone that seem to glow with a red hue from symbols carved into their base.
Do I know what these symbols are or what they do?
They're abyssal, and you do speak and understand abyssal. So, you know, these symbols are various words. They seem to have no meaning separate other than just base words meaning. So, like, you might have one that says hate, might have one that says envy, one that says despair, just random singular words.
It's graffiti. How many say dick?
None say dick.
I
Do
thought
you know if
graffiti
they
was
have
good.
any magical
We
effect?
could add.
They are glowing with magic.
Okay.
Hey, Paul, how do you write dick in abyssal?
Why would I tell you that?
Because this isn't. Do you see this graffiti? It sucks.
This graffiti is lacking.
Right, but the last thing I want is for us to defile this place only to anger a demon lord.
That's
How can you defile this place? Look, have you seen it?
This could be
It's not
their
exactly much
vision
to
of
defile.
beauty. It's wrong, but that might be how it is.
I will show them a vision of you. It is me. It is my puppy.
Well,
You made it out alive then. It's good to see you all. Well, you and I guess your new friends.
Well,
Yeah, before
I know
we
one
have
of 'em.
introductions,
the other
I'd
two
like to do something first.
saved my skin. If you need me, I'm gonna go put
That
on
is fair.
my shirt. If you do not mind.
I don't trust any of you, so if you don't mind, I'd like to cast Zone of Truth, and we can all talk truthfully to each other.
I kind of do mind that a little bit, yeah.
Any
Ada,
objections?
I do not object.
no, I can't say I object.
All right, up here then. And she'll move up to the center of the little hollow where they slept. And then she will cast Zone of Truth centered on herself, and she will choose to fail the save.
I'm going to dismount
Mm.
and move up.
So you know how this works, right? When you enter, you can choose to resist the magic or accept it.
I'm aware.
I assume you know whether we accept or not.
Yes,
So
and I
much
do.
magic work.
So I would appreciate if you did.
I will
All
walk
right.
in and choose to fail the saving throw.
Very
As
good.
will I.
Person casting spell does know if you choose not to.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you all. My name is Deshaut. I am an acquaintance of John's. I hope I can help. I'm okay at sneaking and I'm good with a sword. And okay with magic, so I'll help as long as our goals are aligned, I suppose.
Fair enough. And you? Pointing to Paul.
My name is Paladrin Saladan. You can call me Paul. I am a wizard from Arcanastra, and I wound up here investigating a Fey incursion in Kraken's Hollow.
All the way up north?
Yes.
So you've heard about the trouble down south, right?
Have I? Probably.
You would have heard a bit of it, specifically from Sir Cord.
I heard a bit from Sir Cord, but not much.
You've met Sir Cord. How long ago was this?
How long ago was this?
About the time when you guys departed from Sir Cord. Let me go look at the calendar I have for you guys.
It was time ago.
Achievements of Oasis. Here we go. Would have been about nearly a month ago.
I met with Sir Cord about a month ago.
Oh, so just after he left down south.
Aye.
So how did you end up here in the abyss?
Well, let me pull up this document. We were in Kraken's Hollow, and we found some strange things. We found strange symbology carved into the woodwork of the town, and we encountered a sorceress. I think she was a moon elf, and I believe, her or some other force had possessed all of the villagers, and they attacked us. And the elf sorceress ended up banishing myself and my sister here to the abyss.
Do you have an image of this elf sorceress?
I will use minor illusion to create an image to the best of my recollection.
Very good.
When I was there, I also heard the name Syl and the title Lady of Shade. Does that mean anything to you?
It does, actually, and Renea will pull out the map and point to where Syl is listed on the map. So there was a bandit camp in between Elder's Crest and the Northern Territories, and this is where we found this map, held by Captain Renault. This Saraye is a dragon responsible for the goings-on around the forest. What is the name of the forest? Rowena Woods. Around Rowena Woods, where we came into the Abyss. Whisper was an enemy Sir Cord fought against. I'm not sure if he mentioned her or not. We
He
were
did.
there too.
He did
So,
mention that.
that's not the same as the lady from the Weeping Goat Inn, Whimpering Goat. Sage.
1 second. I'm bringing the stuff up. Here we go. Whoop. All right. What was your question?
The image of the woman, is that the woman from the
No.
inn? Okay.
That was the image that they conjured, which was the one that they fought against. You have never seen her, to my knowledge.
So I haven't seen her, but there's this.
Did Marie draw a picture of her?
Narika's never seen her.
Who's your sister? The Sun Elf?
Yes, this is Ada.
Ada will give a curtsy. And then you can tell they're about to say a word, but it doesn't come out as they curtsy. Because you can't
Triangle
lie.
lie?
I was going to say it's a pleasure, but that would be lying here.
Right. And John, can you just confirm for me real quick you're not possessed by a demon or anything?
Do I need to somehow spawn in a train again for you to get all traumatized about?
That's fair. Also, that was rude. What happened to that dream? It just fell apart.
I woke up.
That,
I was in control of that dream through and through. Your head was my canvas, and I got the pen taken away.
He
Fair
means
enough.
he got stabbed by a demon.
I did literally get stabbed by a demon.
Do you require healing?
John is like currently doing his best to button up a shirt with one hand. I should be fine. Nothing too bad, all things considered.
Okay. And has Renee ever seen a tabaxi before?
I don't believe there is any in your village or in Elder's Quest, so I don't believe so. No.
I haven't seen a cat folk before. What is your name?
You can call me Fluffbutt, or you can call me Fuzzbutt. Anything that relates to anything fluffy.
Right. Is catfolk the name for your race, or is there another one like Guvan and Batfolk or
I am a tabaxi.
Tabaxi? Okay. And why are you here?
Entirely by mistake, I assure you.
Okay. I am Renea Colzion, cleric of the goddess Hestia from a small town by Elder's Crest. I mentioned with John and Paul about the Fey troubles in the south of the kingdom of Kalbesh. That's what set me on my journey, and guided by my celestial patron, we came to the Rowena Woods to a Gith ruin known as Valendron's Hold. And it's not a ruin anymore, and there's a portal here to the Abyss. And that is what Renee looks like with her wings active. So that's a good description for her.
You get that commissioned?
I did.
Nice.
That's sick. Sage,
Hmm.
as an archaeologist, would I know about those ruins?
You would, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that that is a ancient Githyanki manor from the old empire.
All right.
From your knowledge, though, it was just a crumbling ruin, like not really anything should be there.
What was the name of that again?
Valendrin's Hold.
Lendron's hold.
Valendrin's Hold. Okay, thank you.
While we're in this zone of truth, by the way, does any of you new four happen to have any whiskey on?
I'm very careful not to bring any glass instruments with me anywhere because one bad fall.
I'm afraid
No.
I
Like,
don't-
gotta be it.
I try not to drink when I'm working.
And this is Armila and Kenna, my companions, along with John. I assume he's told you about what happened after we came to the Abyss.
Bits and pieces, mainly. Just we're here to rip a heart out of something, and then to leave.
How do you get the speech bubble?
Control and space.
Space. Shift in space is a thought bubble.
Yep, and then space is your point.
I googled these not to take up more of your time.
And of course, there is the forbidden one.
Maybe you should
What was
introduce yourself too, Kenna and Armila.
Yeah, fair is fair. I'm Kenna.
You're kind of quiet.
Kenna is quiet, but well, I'm Kenna. I prefer to stay towards the back, though I can sneak fairly well when I want to. I really am interested in the Fae. I used to trade in information with research and such, and I heard that somebody was coming by with the Fae ties, and so I kind of trailed them, um, met up with them in the Underdark, and yeah, they took a liking to me. Otherwise, they probably would have kicked me out a while ago. But yeah,
While this is going on, could I have sat down and started casting Identify on the blue stone that I picked up?
You can, yes.
Okay,
that
so
takes
one last
10
thing before I drop the zone of truth. And as long as all of you don't mean me, Kenna, Armila, or John harm, I mean no harm to you. And I want each of you to say something similar.
I will not harm any member of this party as long as no harm comes to me by their hand.
I bear no ill will towards any of you.
I promise I won't touch any of you on my own free will.
It all depends if I get the money.
To hurt any of you as long as you're not hurting me.
Okay, thank you. And Renee will drop zone of truth.
Well, that was lovely.
Yes, I'm sure you were waiting to say that till I dropped the zone, weren't you? So, how's your water look like, everyone? Because I'm just about out.
How long have I been in the Abyss?
Let's see here. You guys would have been in here for probably, that was happening. Let me go look at my calendar, see when you would have dealt with them. You've probably
just
only
have,
been here
the
for
114.
about a day.
I'm doing all right for water, but I don't think I have enough for more than 3 or 4 days.
I'll be
Well,
fine if I do some rationing.
I can create water. I just need something to put it in. I have this bag of holding here, and she puts down the bag and opens it up. But I have some books in it, and she pulls out one of the books. And this jar. Sealed inside of this jar is a demon from Stag's Glen.
What the fuck? There's a demon in that?
Now
Yeah.
that is a tale. That is good to tell.
So basically, I need somewhere to put this jar and these books, and then I can fill the bag with water. Well, and there's some ore in here that I should take out. Like the silver and gold can stay in here just fine. And does mithril rust, Sage?
No.
And the mithril should be fine, but like there's fever iron and stuff that needs to come out of this bag. But take this stuff out and put it somewhere, and I can fill this bag with water.
Wait a second.
I can.
You may not need to. Ada, don't you have a bag of holding?
Her hand defensively goes on her pouch.
Ada, we need to survive.
I have things in here.
Is there?
What kind of things?
Do you have whiskey?
Personal things.
I will pay you handsomely.
Well, would you be willing to take these books and this jar with the demon in it into your bag, and we can fill this bag with water?
I don't see why not.
Right, so Renee will transfer the, what ores were in that bag? There was a fifth one, wasn't there? Fever iron.
I mean, it should be in your item
Oh,
lab.
iron and fever iron, yeah. So she'll transfer the iron ingots and the fever iron ingots and the couple of books and the jar to Ada's possession.
Can I cast Libra on the jar? Just to see if I can learn anything about it, mainly how secure it is.
It did say it could use on an object if the object has martial checks.
You
That
could cast that,
demon
yes.
Was sealed in there by a good buddy of mine.
Would you like to cast it?
I would.
All right. As you cast a Libra upon the demonic jar, you identify that the jar itself is as fragile as one would expect from a jar of its composition. If it were to break, the demon would be released. So one needs to handle it delicately.
Ada, please be very careful with that jar.
If it breaks, the demon gets out?
Indeed.
Don't we have, like, arcade lock for it?
I don't know that spell. But
What
even
now?
so, I don't think that would prevent the jar from breaking, just from being opened.
Hold on
maybe
just a
harder.
moment. I am going to take an empty pouch or something on my. That's like a good jar size, and I'm going to hold it open and like indicate to put the jar in it. Put the jar in here so that, there's a little more protection on it. I'd rather any chance we can avoid of a demon getting out of a jar is a good chance to avoid, correct?
Yeah.
Usually cause issues. I would rather it stay in the jar.
Demon jar.
Put the jar in the pouch and then hand it to Ada.
Would my study of magical enchantments help me know of any way to, like, quickly increase the durability of something?
Quickly, no.
Okay. How about in general, then?
I mean, there are ways to enhance something's durability, yes.
Like, do you think if I, like, enchanted it with some enhanceability?
You would need to provide a proper enchantment that would strengthen its core. Enhanceability is unlikely to do that. At least not by itself.
Weird.
Uh,
What if I enchanted a tiny hut around it?
I mean, it's a 10-foot dome at that point
Just a
around a
tiny
jar.
one.
Oh, it's also a first level spell, so you know, you're able to make poor magical items with that.
Tiny hut is a third level spell, thank you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was first. Well, maybe. But no, Tiny Hut wouldn't do that. It's not for defensive purposes, although it's used for that all the time.
Do I know anything from my identify spell?
Yes, you do. You go drop this fat loot on your face.
Ooh.
Okay, let's not.
Probably word that better next time, but you know.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Here we go.
I'm guessing during that same 10 minutes, Armila and Kenna would have done their fine steed stuff.
Yep.
John also, while he was putting on his stuff, would want to ask Paul if he actually knows anything about the disc that he attached on to the back of his breastplate, the Astral Sea Gith one, whatever that thing was named again.
Wait,
Would
where's
I
the,
know about such a thing?
Roll me a history check. And
the
I
information for it?
posted the info on Idle Map. I just updated the diamond shaped
Oh, okay.
gems post.
History check. Oh, I have plus 10 to that. 13.
Wow. Oh.
Ooh.
Well, it's a disc. It does something. It's definitely
I
of
will,
Gith origin.
I was wondering if you might know anything more, seeing how you're Tharkanostra and such.
I don't necessarily know anything about it, but you said it was connected to the Astral Sea and it's of Githyanki origin. The Githyanki tend to travel through the Astral Sea, so maybe it could help transitioning between here and there.
Yeah, which that's just what I understand from what I've been told. What in the nine hells is the Astral Sea?
Roll
The
me an
Astral
Arcana check.
can I
It's
also make this?
me
Yep.
or him.
Well, you're the one who would know. John is John.
I-
He wouldn't know.
John, yeah, I would have no reason to know.
17, so I guess basic info, but nothing fancy.
Yeah, and I will correct you if you make any mistakes. So, go ahead.
Well, the Astral Sea, or the Astral Plane, is a plane of existence that borders the material plane and many other planes. Does it include the lower planes?
No. The Astral Sea is basically space in the universe. So
Okay.
only covers planets.
Gotcha. And it is very useful for travel, and it is home to the Githyanki and some more nefarious beings.
Githyanki, are they related to the Gith?
Yes. Well, they're. Would I know that?
What was your area of expertise in the Arcanostra?
Divination.
It's close to. Roll me history.
Again, could I also make this check?
Yes, you can.
28.
Oh my god.
You do know that the Githyanki are a subset of the Gith Empire. You know that the Gith actually splintered into two factions, the Githyanki and the Githzerai. Specifically, the Githyanki were the more warlike ones, those that thought to conquest, while the Githzerai were those who preferred a peaceful resolution. You're not quite sure too much, as you were not specifically Githyanki focused, but yeah, you know that there was two different subsets. One's
I will relay that information.
martial, one's peaceful.
Interesting.
At some point during this conversation, Desho stands up, and he has this little blue gem. And he like holds it up next to his forehead, and like tries to position it a little bit, and then lets go of it, and it starts orbiting around his head.
Is
What?
that an iron stone?
What in Sam hell did you just do?
Well, according to my fancy identify spell that I just did, it is an iron stone of insight, and it
Very lucky
orbits
to have
around my
one of
head.
those. You're very lucky to have one of those.
Insight.
I found it in a library.
Hmm. You know, I might. I mean, my magic draws off of insight, but never mind. Basically, she's trying to say that yeah, she could use that, but it's also yours, and that's kind of super rude.
Well, seeing as we're all a team here, at least for the moment, I'd be suppose I'd be willing to lend it to you if I could have some collateral.
Like, what exactly are you interested in for collateral?
Something that if I were to keep would make you really wish you had given me back my iron stone.
Your soul.
Right. Okay.
You know, collateral.
I mean, still left in this bag, I've got a bunch of gold and mithril and silver. I need some of the gold to cast create water, but I mean, you could keep the rest of it as collateral. I mean, it's not really mine either. It's sort of all of ours. Well, those of us who are still alive. Let me see. Does Renee have any valuables besides that? Oh, she does have one. She reaches to the necklace around her neck, about the one thing that isn't in that picture, and pulls it up, revealing an amulet of a hearth. And next to the amulet are 2 platinum rings. I have these. Would they work?
Now those look like they have some significance. I say let's do a trade.
Okay. She'll unclasp the amulet at the back, slide the rings off, reapply the amulet, and hesitatingly hand the rings to you.
But I imagine we do the classic like not really trusting each other trade where like we like snatch things away at the same time.
Do you two
Renee
need
and
a
not so much, but
mediator?
yeah.
No, John, it's fine. We got this. I'll find some safe place on my person to put the rings.
All right, very good.
Does that
Sage.
require attunement to work first?
Is there any
Or-
like green
No.
fire near us?
Near you,
Trying to look at like the map, but I don't know what would be.
down here is the closest.
Sage,
Hmm.
does the
How
Allen
cu-
Stone
how
require
curious is John?
attunement?
Go look at it.
Because I need to know if it works immediately or if we gotta wait an hour.
It does require attunement, yeah. We update the
So,
post.
does this just work immediately, or do I have to attune to it like I did my cloak?
What were you going to do if you rolled low?
I'm gonna do it anyways because that's still just 11. Like, that's not. John, after finally putting on all his shit, pulls out a cigar and starts walking down.
Where are you going?
I've got a curiosity with that green flame. I'm wondering if it'll add some extra taste to it.
I'll go with him.
That is a terrible idea. I'm coming with.
Those are the ideas that I am based upon.
Renea is going to start taking a short rest to attune to that stone.
Very good.
Desho's gonna follow down and
We are all
Fuck,
having a
John
little
bought
side
himself a
party.
plan.
No, but,
Minerva
well,
will follow down to observe, though.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on. I am
And it-
curious.
if anyone else want to smoke, whether it's green hellfire or not, I still have some to spare.
I don't smoke, but thank you for the offer.
I could use another one of your cigars.
Gladly.
I did want to speak with you about something though.
Well, no problem. Speak away.
You mentioned back at the manor that you were able to get this out.
I can indeed send us back into the material plane if we do not want to stay here. It would take no time at all, only roughly 2.5 hours, I'd say, to get everybody out safely. With a little bit of magic and hopefully not sending us to anywhere dangerous, but it will send us back to the material plane.
I've
John is
received a vision from Torag. I am needed on the material plane. If I don't want to abandon you all, but it's important. My people back home, there might be hope to restore Bangalore. If
gods
could be
sure
sent
are
back.
fickle, ain't they? Well,
Aye,
is anyone else wanting to also head home? I can do 2 at a time if need be.
I think I should stay to
God damn it, Sage!
help fix the anchor or help kill the anchor.
Well,
Yeah,
then.
I'm interested in this anchor business. And
Yeah,
plus, if the first
Is this
thing I find down here is an
one-time
eye,
offer, or is this right here, right now, or never?
I mean, it's an open offer. It's best to do it in a safe place so I don't lose concentration on you, but no, as long as y'all are. If y'all don't want to be here, y'all don't have to be here. John will have lit his cigar and had himself a smoke. Anything fancy about green fire, or is it just green?
let's see, which kind of fire is that? DM view.
it's just a copper pot, dude. That's all that's special about it.
Yeah, man. I'm about to get super poisoned, but you know what? John wanted to know if the green fire added to any of the taste. Because in my boundless knowledge of cigars, which is none, that's,
Yeah, I just sent it to you, JC. Pokes it in general.
Yeah, make me a con save.
Hell,
How much of each in that?
if you're surprised, then don't be. No usage.
All right, you feel fine. You puff on that cigar just fine. Goes down
The fire
smooth.
has a material plane sickness.
Well, but does it taste any different?
There is a distinct hint of. You don't really feel too much of a taste to it, so much as it's weird. As you're puffing on it, every puff feels like you're just getting a bit more pleasure, and it feels like a pleasure gain from one who is a bit sadistic. So it's like you're inflicting pain with each puff.
Huh.
Can I make an Arcana check to see what this fire is?
Yes, you can.
Because of the things that you just said, that makes me extremely suspicious as to what it is.
John slowly starts to get more and more
14?
of a grin.
That's weird. It's weird fire.
continues to
Okay, my out of character suspicion is that it is soul fire.
It does
And I
match
think-
the.
And I think you are smoking souls.
Well, John, getting that feeling, he doesn't really share it, but he does slowly just start to grin more and more as he smokes on it. So, any other buyers for a one-way trip out of hell?
So if you
We're
had
in the
one more
abyss,
trip out,
actually.
why would you stay? I am curious.
I am hired here. I am under the employment of Renea, so I will stay here until that job is done. I am dead or she's dead.
What is this job you're doing?
Killing the anchor and restoring and stopping the Fae. Currently, that is involving, once again, killing the anchor. It'll be a good bit of fun. You might die. I might die. But we're doing a good deed if that's what you're interested in. Or if you're interested in the money, there's plenty of that flowing out of this.
Well, quite frankly, I'm interested in what else is in that palace.
Out of character,
Me too.
basically only take this deal if you want an excuse to switch out your character.
Pretty much.
I know, I'm just trying to think of a reason that she is like, because originally my thing was like, she just mostly wants to get out, and you guys seem like you're getting out.
Okay,
Now I'm
yes.
like, oh shit, there's a way out? Oh.
Oops, my bad. Shit.
Like quickly on the
Oh,
fly.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
just
here.
pretend that you're back at camp and not hearing
Oh, yeah.
that conversation.
Going once, going twice. Oh no, shame. Well,
Wait.
John will do his flaming lasso will appear in John's hands. Paul, if you could stand back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Swings it around, throws over Darmilla, and as it does, she's been banished.
Excellent. And with a clank of hammer upon anvil, she disappears, and you do not lose the spell slot.
Wonderful. I mean, it's not even been like a short rest. I know spells period, but you know.
There we
I
go.
think we should reconvene back at the top and form a strategy.
Before Renee starts her short rest, she casts her second level spell slot for Create Water. How much gold is that gonna cost us from our ingots again, Sage? So it's 20 gallons going right into the bag of holding.
Let's see here. 20 gallons is what you're putting in?
Yeah, second level slot.
Gotcha.
She'll clean the bag with prestidigitation.
That would be
first.
50 gold, I believe.
How much is that in pure pounds of gold?
1 pound.
1 pound?
1 pound. It's
I thought you said
It's
it was
1
like half
pound
a
for 50
pound.
gold.
I thought you said you'd use like half a pound for Create Food and Water.
Oh, right. This is the lower version. So you would need half a pound.
What was
It's
that?
half. It's half of what you need for Create Food and Water, which is 1 pound for what you're doing. So half a pound.
So we've got 19.5 pounds of gold left. Of pure gold ingots. Okay, so if anyone needs to refill their water skin, go ahead.
I will do so.
The show downs his and fills it back up.
I think the easiest way to do this is we're all basically out of water, yeah.
I don't think I would be. I wouldn't have had time to
I
drink
was
from
not
mine.
out of water, but I'm just topping off my thing.
I think how much water do we need per day, Sage?
Is that a gallon?
Because I think The easiest way to do this is just do 7 times the amount of water we need per day and minus that at the end of each day from the 20 gallons in there.
True.
Let's see here. You guys need about a little over half a gallon a day.
Each, I
But for
assume.
simplicity, half a gallon per person a day.
So 1, 2, 3, 3.5.
So I'll keep track of it in item lab there.
Now this time you can do just 3 because John isn't taking any because he's not even had the chance to use his water skin.
Galoons. Jeez. Learned a spell. And then, short rest, all that good stuff.
I will.
Are we able to get a short rest?
I will actually roll a hit
Alrighty.
die.
And in the last 11
the
minutes of the short rest, I'm going to ritual cast Phantom Steed to resummon Elena, because she only lasts for an hour.
Actually, I'm missing about 20 HP, so I'll roll
And
like.
basically during
So 3.
like longer periods of travel time, I plan on like ritual casting it like every hour, like while I'm riding Elena,
Gotcha.
just for the sake of
So
brevity.
who all is napping?
What'd you say, Ryan?
Alright.
I was saying, whoever, what's harder? Sorry. Who is napping? Like, versus staying awake?
Oh,
Well, none of us are napping.
Well,
We're just
yeah.
sort of chilling.
Short rest is just a good old relaxing time.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's like sitting around a campfire and eating some snacks and whatnot.
Smoking
Yeah, just
a
chilling.
great cigar.
Like I've been in a perpetual state of short rest for the past 3 months.
But yes,
You're Steve,
during the
Brayden.
short rest,
No, I've been in a perpetual state of Ohio.
I would have cast food. So,
I got you would cast something and then you got muffled.
oh, I would cast Find Steed. So basically, the fairy dragon familiar that I have would turn into a large creature that more or less looks like a Thestral without wings. So like the Thestrals from Harry Potter, just no wings on them. So just kind of creepy skeletal horrors, but
What, like
Well-
Ryback?
the picture in general.
And I'm the evil one.
who here speaks Abyssal?
I do.
I do. I'm going to pop myself down next to you, and I'm going to pull out the 3 books that I stole from the library and hand them to you and say, "Can you read these?"
I'd be careful. One of our companions read some books in Abyssal and got possessed by a demon. And
That
yeah.
is concerning, but I do have a strong mind. I think I'll be fine. Thank you for your concern, and I will take.
Renee will cast resistance on you.
Oh, thank you.
So take an extra d4 to that save.
Let's see if we get round 2 of this.
All right, I guess I'll take a look at the books.
You got this, Paul. Taking inspiration.
All right. Which
Thank
book
you.
do you look at first? Top, bottom, or middle?
Ooh.
Bottom.
Bottom. All right. Let's see here.
I am going to watch carefully.
Were any of these Gith books by extra chance?
Nope.
Damn it!
All right. It was these 3, I believe. So you went for the bottom. Ooh, that's a fun book.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Great start. Great start.
Before I open it, could I cast Libra on it?
Nope.
Ah,
You only want to do that after I said what I just said. So.
that's true.
All right. So this book, looking it over, you would see a strange symbol. Kind of resembles an arachnid of sorts.
Oh no.
As you open the book and begin
Do I
reading through it,
associate that with Lolth?
you would need to make a religion check to understand what that means.
May I also make this as I am looking over his shoulder?
Yes, you can.
Religion is. I don't. Where's my religion? Oh, I have proficiency in that.
Okay.
19.
19. You would associate this book with Lolth, yes.
11.
Spider, weird.
Wacky.
I whisper Lolth under my breath and keep examining the book.
All right. This book is a book on the Demon Web Pits, also known as Lolth's Web. It is the 66th layer of the Abyss and is the home plane of Lolth, the matron goddess of the Drow?
Yep.
That's what you're reading in the book. You have no idea what a Drow is.
A drow?
Yep, you have no idea what a Drow is in character. Because you guys don't have Drow on this planet. You guys have you have Death Elves, which is what your friendly neighborhood Kenna is a half of. But Drow don't exist on this planet.
Oh no, it's connected to Syrik, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Fuck. What is a drow?
Well,
Wait, so I have heard of Lolth, but not drow.
Yeah, you would know that she is a demonic prince. Specifically, she is the demon queen of the Demon Web Pits, hence the name, and she is a spider goddess. Um, Natives of her plane would be Driders, which are strange elf-like centaur spider hybrids, um, as well as Yoklol, which are strange oozy demons, um, Abyssal Widows, which are demonic spiders, Retrievers, which are abyssal assassin bugs, basically, as well as a few other demonic spider-like creatures. But her entire lair is just like tunnels and tunnels and other large forests, swamps. Basically, it's a massive web in all different types of biomes. And at the heart of the web is her home, her her palace. Specifically, let's see here. You would recognize that reading through this book, there seems to be some strange mentions, mentions of her capture of a land known as. Let me go bring up this name. Why I do not have this name in my face right now. Mind, open up. Tell me your secrets. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to go to the wiki. What's your name? I can't remember your name.
And the DM has failed the int check.
It's true. All right, let's see here. That was specifically. There it is. All right. Specifically, she has captured a land upon the material plane known as Vishon.
Can you spell that?
Yep. Spelling it in Discord. I'll put it in your. Oh, you don't have a notes tab. Let me add a note tab. Note lab.
We have notes.
Do you have a note lab? I mean, you have item lab, a power lab,
We do
NPC
have
lab.
a note lab.
Well, I'm looking at the wrong channel. Whoop. There we go. I was looking at yeah. Here we go. Vishon. Conquered by
and you
Lolth.
said that's a place on the prime material plane that was captured by Lolth?
Yep.
Does that exist in Kadron?
You have no idea what that is.
But it specifically mentions the prime material plane.
Yes, it does.
This book says something about a place called Vaishan on the material plane, but there is no such place.
Now,
Maybe a pseudonym?
man,
It's not anywhere I've ever heard of.
I know, but maybe it could be another word for a place that already exists, but I don't remember any demonic invasions other than the current
music stopped. Let me put a new music on. Since you're doing demon stuff, let me play this one. There we go. That's better.
do I learn anything else from the book?
Let's see here. Like with most layers of the abyss, the river Styx flows through it, specifically in through the capital city, known as the Iron Citadel. Um, da-da-da-dum, ba-ba-ba. Lots of locations of interest, such as the Plains of Soulfire, the Pass of the Soul Reaver.
When I read about the plains of Soulfire, does it describe the Soulfire in any way?
It does. Describes a vast field of multicolored fire that all is not really formed from normal ways fire is formed, but it is the burning embers of the souls recently damned.
And does that match the description of the fire that John lit a cigar with?
It does, but John's is purely green. Theirs were purple, green, red, blue, multiple different colors. They're all one solid color, but they were different colors in that field.
Hey, John,
Uh,
don't go near that fire ever again.
why's that?
Super
I
curse?
believe it's soul fire, and I believe you lit your cigar with the energy of damned souls.
I'm gonna make John make a charisma check there.
All right.
Yeah, +5.
Otherwise,
Yeah. A poker face check.
John kind of cackles a little bit. Okay
Wizard
then.
eyes you suspiciously, and he goes back to reading.
Okay.
Renee is gonna walk up to John and what check would it be to check for signs of demonic corruption? Would it be like medicine or insight or something?
There's not really a check for it unless you're, specifically got something particularly relevant to it, which you don't.
And is that all the information? Is that all the information contained in the book on the demon web pits?
Oh, there's a lot more, but unless you want to go there, or you're just interested in lore, it's
I was
just a
interested
bunch of
in the
lore. So
Alrighty, and then I will go to the middle book.
yeah, I can send you stuff, but if you ever want to go there, read up on it.
I don't need anything right now, but if it ever becomes pertinent, I'll DM you.
Gotcha. Yeah, you have a book, so if I ever be like, that's based on the demon webs, and like I know things about that, I'm like, how do you know things? And they're like, I got a book, mother flipper. I'm like, oh shit, you got a book. And then I have to tell you stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the demon webs, like a lot of stuff. Anyways, book number 2 is the middle one, so let's see here. Interesting.
The Book of Vile Darkness.
All right, you have found a book specifically titled "The Fall of Baphomet."
The Fall of Baphomet? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I've heard of Orcus, I assume I have heard of Baphomet.
Surprisingly, no, you have not. Well, okay. How much knowledge would they have on Baphomet? No, you have. You would have.
Okay.
You would know that they died, several hundred years back. But that was something pretty highly debated because no one knows how they died. Just they died and someone else took over their throne.
Does the book mention who took over?
And the book does. You grab that name. Abby Madrexis. Let me just put that in your notes, lab.
Do you mention Baphomet out loud?
Yeah, I'll mention it out loud.
Bahamut, the dragon god?
No, Baphomet. He was a demon prince of beasts. He died a few hundred years ago, but that fact is disputed. What is known is that his realm in the Abyss was taken over by a demon lord by the name of Madrexus.
Huh. Yeah, definitely not the god of dragons then.
Certainly not.
Do you continue reading through the book?
I do.
All right. Reading further into the book, you actually find a passage marking not quite a blow by blow, but apparently a first witness account to his fall.
This
You-
book is valuable.
You read that Baphomet was slain by a group of heroes. Heroes of a land known as Greece. Or, that's at least what Baphomet called it, but they called it in the tongue of the mortals, Argentos, which I'll post in your notes. Argentos,
Is that a former campaign, Sage?
yes. These heroes apparently delved into the abyss to rescue a damned soul that was taken by Baphomet. They came in and challenged Baphomet to a duel, which resulted in these heroes defeating Baphomet, utterly destroying him, and somehow managing to actually kill him, as surprisingly they had a method that were able to destroy a demon prince, which it's not easy to do that, so But yes, they came in, they showed up, had several rounds of fights with him, and eventually led to his death and the rescue of this fellow hero, one Hemolia.
No.
Spell it?
HEMO space LIA.
Was this your
Hemolia?
character, JC?
Maybe.
Within character.
Oh, wow.
Go over that.
There you go. It's in your notes, lab.
Impressive
I wonder how you ended up there, JC.
What did you do to get damned by Baphomet?
Hemo got rescued from hell like 6 times, okay? It happened a lot.
What
I
do you
mean-
keep doing to end up there?
I mean, to be
I
fair,
still
we've
love
all
it when we're
met
not
somebody
playing.
else who pissed off Ted from accounting. No.
Do you continue
Sir.
reading?
Sure.
All right. Reading further into the book, you get a few passages that don't make too much sense to you. They mention the material plane. They mention some form of pact. A Syrian pact. And they mention the material plane home to the gods, where these heroes are from, where Argentos is located. They mention the name Syrik.
Sage, would Renan know about Argentos?
Fuck no. Now, Hestia is not going to disclose that information.
And okay. So at this point, I'm going to close the book and I'm going to say there are multiple material planes.
Wait, what?
There are.
What now?
This book contains information about the fall of Baphomet, Prince of Beasts, or Lord of Beasts, whatever. He mysteriously disappeared, but according to this book, he was slain by adventurers from a place known as Argentos. That doesn't exist here. And if adventurers have killed Baphomet, we would surely know about it.
Well,
So the
This
only
was-
logical conclusion is that they came from another world. And they went back there.
Think that we
this
could
was
visit
hundreds of
this
years ago. 100 years is a long time for.
Baphomet is a demon prince. They are immortal. They are almost impossible to kill. If mortal adventurers had somehow killed him, that would be sung in legend until the end of time.
Lots of
Makes
people have
sense.
thought they would be sung in legend until the end of time.
Killing Baphomet is worthy of being sung until the end of time. So,
Do
this
we know if this book is
this other
fiction or
material.
non-fiction?
Sorry, what was that?
Do we know if this book is purely fiction?
That is a good point.
Well,
It contains a first-hand account of how Baphomet was defeated, and it would explain a few things. I don't know if it's true, but I'm leaning towards it. I think it is true.
is
The
that really
implications of
that?
this are massive. If there's another prime material plane, are there more?
I
And even
mean,
so, like they're all connected to the same. This other material plane, it's connected to the abyss in the same way that ours is.
is it really that strange then to think about though? I mean, we've already got separate planes. There's a astral sea above us on the
No, I know there's multiple
material
planes. I just
planes,
did
but
not know that there was a material plane. You, Renea, you're connected to the upper planes, right?
Yes, I am an Asimar, and I have a celestial patron.
Right. I wonder if these lower planes connect to multiple prime material planes, if the upper planes do as well. Could you contact your deity or your patron or whatever is looking out for you to see if they know about this place called Syrik?
I try. Do I roll anything to contact a Kozalayan, or is that just you, Sage?
I roll for it if you want to talk to him. Just let me know what you're saying.
Speaking in soul. Well, actually, she speaks silently for this. In her head, a Kozalayan, can you hear me?
I might have to go more than that to roll a check.
Okay. Are there multiple material planes, including one called Syrik?
All divine powers now go away. Goodbye.
There was no response.
You erupt into flames.
you suddenly die.
I didn't get a
Oh,
response,
Michelle.
but that's not surprising.
Out of character for you, Mason, and also Ryan. We have been told that if we dare take the door to Syrik in the staircase, it's just campaign over.
Campaign over.
We just fucking die. It's done. We're done. So, for all case and purposes, that door on the staircase just kind of, has like a.
Doesn't exist.
It just,
Do not-
has a little paper
do not
just kind of
disturb
scotch
time.
taped onto it. We
Brings
really
the
what
whole meaning
scotch
to
tape
on-death
is,
door.
but
I'm going to, after discussing that information, I'm going to keep reading through the book looking for specifically information about Syrik and other material planes.
It doesn't go into any more detail about Syrik or the other material planes. It simply continues on what happened after his fall, such as the power vacuum, a bunch of demonic wars with his lessers, the rebellion of the Minotaur people once they were freed from his grasp, and how specifically some have disappeared.
The show has been very, very carefully taking notes on what he's saying as he describes whatever's in each of these books.
After that, I'm going to then transition to the top book.
Excellent. Hey, look, you found the book on the Infinite Staircase.
Fucking A. And these books were selected randomly, right?
Yep.
Nice.
This contains so much information. So much interesting information.
Does it have a map?
No.
Oof.
All right. So,
The book on the Infinite Staircase.
the Infinite Staircase is an infinite staircase. It stretches to every plane imaginable. It is one of the well, best kept secrets of planar travel in the multiverse. It is said to be guarded by strange beings. Specifically, they are known as the Aeon. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Let me go make sure I'm spelling that right, or pronouncing that right. Yeah, Aeon. They are guarded by the Aeons. Um, the staircase leads to, as mentioned, every plane, but also every planet, every material plane.
My theory was correct.
It also connects to the astral sea. More so, you know that the infinite staircase goes by many names, many different cultures, most common of which is the infinite staircase, but the second most common would be Yggdrasil, the world tree.
And the third most common is the tunnels in LAX.
My God.
So it's literally like the oldest thing in existence, isn't it?
Yes, it was formed in the chaotic mass or chaotic energies of limbo during the birth of the universe.
Does it mention the goddess Syrik herself or any of the other overgods?
It does not. It is only on the staircase that it was created during the birth of the universe and that it connects to all planes and how to find
How do I find
the
it?
doorway specifically. Because most planes, they're actually very difficult to see. Um, Generally, one would need to be a very powerful mortal, potent and magical casting, or a deity or other, some form of higher being, to be able to even find one. Um, there are doorways that lead to the infinite staircase that are more visible. Things like the infinite staircase in the abyss, that one's fairly obvious. Um, there are certain locations that it looks like just a normal door, but in fact, leads to the infinite staircase, which is very, very strange, as its form shifts based upon the viewer's understanding of what's going on. So, people who do travel on the infinite staircase are often, one, view themselves simply being in a dream, or two, um, like they're just walking down the same pathway that they were previously, or maybe the hall that they were walking down just extended when they opened that door. Um, Basically, their mind plays tricks on them to make them feel like everything's normal, and they somehow turn themselves around and go back to the door they came in. So one needs to be strong of mind to be able to travel through certain doors. It does speak on how to avoid this, though, how to strengthen one's mind when they know that they're going through these, and goes into a description and all that. You guys are now able to move through the staircase without issue.
Are any of the locations mentioned places that I would be familiar with?
Let's see, the Kydron entrances. I'm gonna go to the world map of Kydron.
Because I assume all entrances would also be exits.
Yeah. Well, not all. There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, you can assume. This map is loading really slowly. Let's see here. All right, there we go, loaded. Oh, there is a place you would actually know. Let's see, any others? You wouldn't know about that one. You wouldn't know about that one. Nor would you know about that one. Okay. You
You
would
want me
know
to make
about
like
one
a history
entrance
check or
on
something?
Kydron. You don't even have a chance of making it because it's not
Okay.
even related to your area. Because unless you've traveled way out of the way, there's no chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would that place be?
That would be Honorath. on the continent of Shabos. You know,
How do you spell
Honorath.
that?
I'll just copy paste his name real quick. Notes. Here we go. You know that Honorath was the capital of the old Gith Empire.
Okay.
Isn't it like in the middle of the sea?
I mean,
Yeah, that central island.
it's on a continent in the middle. Yeah.
Is that near the that giant meteor impact?
No, that's on the third continent.
Let me just force you guys to this map.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, I didn't. There we go.
Map time.
Map.
It's the map. It's
There you
the
go.
map. The map.
That's Honorath.
Okay.
Give me a sec. 38. Of
So if we were to go through the infinite staircase to get back to the material plane, we would end up there.
Probably, yes.
Assuming we took the right one.
Yeah, that's the only one you would know about.
Well, knowing all this,
Come
I am
on,
going
last
to-
two things.
Yeah, same. I'm 40, 42.
40-42.
And I am
I'm going to-
sharing this information. So if we were to go back, use the infinite staircase to get back to the material plane, or our material plane, we would end up in a place called Honorath in Shabos, which is a continent away from Kadron.
Well, if
Or
we
from Lashalti.
kill the anchor and take his heart and smash it, my patron told me that it would take me and my companions back through the portal we entered, which would put us in the Rowena Woods. Do you know where that is?
I assume I do.
You're from Aetherstorm, yeah, or from Troubadour. You're a Calbeshian citizen. You know where it is.
Yes, I do
That's
know where
right
that is, and that would be beneficial. But this information, all these that I'm learning, these books, this could propel me through the ranks of Arcanostra.
How
Well,
high in the Arcanostra are you?
I am of rank Amethyst.
And what rank is that?
Common, please.
What does
okay, mid
Amethyst mean?
2000s cartoon character.
Explain it to me like I am a child.
I don't know how high an Amethyst is. I just know it was one of the lower ranks.
I think we're third up.
Sage, I have a question for you. As I am from around Aetherstorm is where the Arcanostra is, right?
No.
Or no? No. Okay. never mind.
Aetherstorm is from the Twin Throne Confederacy, which is the capital of the Twin Throne Confederacy, which is a country, which, since we're on the world map right now, that is the Confederacy right there. That island, they've actually been expanding eastward, but you wouldn't know about that. Well,
It is taking its sweet time still. It's still at 40-42
It's
for me
also
personally.
you would-
steampunk land.
yeah, you would know that actually because you're from there. Renee would not know that.
So
It is steampunk land. Do not question
It-
why I am a
Arc-
cowboy from
Arcanostra
there.
is up here in Sonata.
Yeah.
okay.
And Troubadour and stuff, I imagine.
And Troubadour, yeah. Arcanostra is a
Uh,
multi-city guild.
Okay.
It's
Would I
just
have
making
would I have
weird.
any relationship with it, like in my archaeology misadventure?
Where would you say that you have gone?
Any place that I could. I wouldn't say I've been overseas.
Okay.
Or
So
over
you would not
any
have
extremely-
gone with the pilgrims east to Shavos then.
No, I would not have.
Okay. It would be likely that you would have traveled northward across the channel here, to this region here, to the realms of Natan, as well
Mhm.
as westwards to the region here, to the what's the name of that region again? I forgot.
I completely forgot that we got like the
To-
super pretty map.
Mahajdaroth.
This is nice.
This is a very nice map. I
Yeah.
like this one.
I gave some updates. Oh, floop, I forgot
This
to
is-
update that. That's gonna annoy me.
It's a very pretty map. So yeah, so
Happened in
for instance, Mason, how John got up here, he used a teleportation stone, but that means he would have at least at one point had to have gone through this like, where's my pointer? This orc pass.
Hmm My last character went
and
through
then,
there too.
then up through here.
Question,
this
Sage, would my
information.
character be attuned to the traveling stones that are next to Sonata?
Oh yeah, most any Arcanostra member is going to be attuned to the way shrines next to the capital and the second largest city of Sonata.
Good to know.
Also, for clarification, if we do the way of the anchor where it sends us all back the way we came, that would land me in the middle of a
This is what
archaeological dig site, correct?
No, everyone would
Not
be
exactly.
brought back
You'd
to the material plane from their current location in the Abyss. Your current location in the Abyss is in Valindran's Hold, so you'd be going back to Valindran's Hold on the material plane.
Which is, you know,
Okay.
sort of an archaeological site.
True. It is an archaeological
True.
site at some point.
I have a question. So the Aeons that are guarding the staircase, is that spelled A-O-N?
No.
Oh,
It is A-E-O-N.
Any relation to Ao?
Probably not, because I have no idea what that is. If you're curious, Aeons are a outsider introduced in Pathfinder.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Let me just post you this because you would know with your check.
So I was thinking in Forgotten Realms, Ao is the creator deity.
Yeah.
Or he's the overgod of Forgotten Realms.
Gotcha.
I'm sad now.
Those are the Aeons. You know the basics listed down below. So.
Gotcha. Is there any more important information from the book on the Infinite Staircase?
Just doorways, how to get through them, how to find them, which specifies that you would need to have a particularly powerful form of detect magic. Preferences towards higher tiers of divination as well, so like 6th level spells at least.
I don't have that yet.
Yeah. So if you want to find the Infinite Staircase on the material plane, or any other entrance that might have popped up, because new doorways, as it were, do open up.
In order to see it?
Yeah, True Sight is one of the ones.
All right.
So,
okay.
Paul, I have a deal for you. You said you want to keep these books.
Yes.
And these Arcanostrum people, they sound very smart and knowledgeable about some things that I might maybe be interested in. So, I propose a deal. I will let you have all of the credit for the books if you give me an introduction, maybe a peek into just some resources that these people might have, because they sound very smart and well connected.
Absolutely. I will vouch for your entrance into the guild.
Likewise, I mean, there's 8 books written in Abyssal in that bag that I gave to your sister.
Can I have a look at them? Have a character. I know that's a bad idea.
One of them might very well be the book that sort of possessed our friend Hingle, who's he's gone now.
I also don't take you as a deal maker, so maybe not read the cursed books.
That sounds like a good idea. I think I'll...
Unless you're wanting access to some forbidden power for a cost, you know.
For research purposes, I assure you. Well, if that's that, what's the next part of our plan?
Well, we need to defeat that anchor, so I think we would.
He seems like quite the feat to defeat.
Right.
Quite the little something.
So
is this something that we should maybe prepare for?
So there was a balcony outside his hidden chamber on the north side of the keep. I don't remember if there was an entrance on that balcony or not. It's also like 40, 50 feet in the air.
I can get 2 of us in there in an instant with a door, but
I could get myself and one other person up.
I also know that.
Well,
I can.
That's 4 of
Given-
7.
I can fly and, tie a rope up top for anyone who's confident in their climbing abilities.
5 of 7.
I like this guy.
I have no such movement abilities.
I
I think
can get myself up, and I could get other people up too, but that would cost spell slots that I'd rather save for the fight.
Wait, hold on. Can you stick people in these bags of holding?
I believe so, but I
well.
don't believe they can breathe very well while in there.
I don't know who you're hoping to stuff into a bag that small, other than maybe yourself.
I mean,
She can fly. I don't think that would be
they're
necessary.
fairly wide open and they're bigger inside than they are outside. Like, I've got 20 gallons of water in this one, and it doesn't weigh any more than it does before I put the water in.
I think maybe we should try you flying up and sending down the rope, because that would save the most resources.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am, I can't fit into a backpack.
Bags of holding are fairly big, yeah, Sage?
I mean, interior, yeah. Exterior, no.
Can people fit into them?
Not generally.
The other ones can, because they can fit weird.
So, who all needs assistance getting up there? Because while I don't got the most magic at my fingertips, I don't need it too much.
Yogg. I need it very much.
Depending on how big you
Then I can get you and I up there in an instant.
All right,
Depends on if
that's 2.
athletics or acrobatics.
I can get myself
if it's
up quite
just
easily.
3.
athletics, not very much.
I can fly, so that's 4.
The cat can climb, right?
I like to climb, yes.
Is this a climbable wall?
I have no idea if it is or not.
Their claws look sharp enough if it's not.
Hmm.
Are your claws able to
Well, they have
dig
they have
into
climbing-
solid brick?
Well, interactives have a climbing speed.
Well, I assume you need a climbable surface to use a climbing speed.
It'd be special things to go against a climb speed.
Like glass. With a lesser suction cup, man.
What about you, Kenna? Can you get up there?
You are really quiet.
Nimble. I'm quite nimble, but I'm not
Excellent.
too strong. So I'm not sure.
Well, I think if we just have one of us that can't get up, then we can get up, throw a rope down, pull up.
Tie the rope around your foot, like make a loop for you to step in and hold on, and then someone with
Like those
more strength than me pulls you up.
fancy traps that hunters use. Just
Try not to get the rope around your neck.
also good advice.
All right. Well, I think that's something we can hash out when we're there. Should we get going?
What happened to that squadron that came looking for you guys? Has anyone seen them yet?
Squadron.
Do you think the clown got them?
I
Yeah,
don't
what
know
actually
the
did
clown
happen
outcome.
to Ignatius,
I'm gonna
John?
go with the clown got him.
What happened to Ignatius, John?
He's fine. He's certainly fine. He says just smoke. He just says taking another puff
Okay,
of
will
the
someone else
cigar.
tell me what happened to Ignatius?
Was that the
Ignatius
clown?
is the
I
clown,
saw
right?
a 20-foot
Yes.
tall clown murdering demons and running away, cackling like a madman.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
happened.
It got real grumbly, and then he turned into a big clown, stepped on some demons, and ran away.
Exactly like that.
He seemed to be handling himself.
If he's still a clown, he still should be fine.
And I'm still saying, I told you clowns were demons, and no one listens to me.
All right. Well, shall we set out?
So
suppose.
about that anchor, he can grow larger and stronger. He hits pretty hard, and he's got those tendrils that can grab you. He sent some vines out along the ground and then snared a couple of our party members. He can teleport and fly. And worst of all, he's got some sort of awful, horrific demonic disease. And she then proceeds to describe all the horrible symptoms of the horrible disease.
That is quite terrible.
I was not
I
a part
don't-
of that. What are those symptoms?
I don't like that.
It's a lot and it's bad.
It's a lot and bad. Okay.
Well, I vote that we get to where we're gonna go, and then we take the information we have and we make something of a game plan.
I don't know about y'all, all of you, but I am kind of hungry. I can make us something to eat right quick before we go. I.e., who wants some benefits?
I do like food. Food is
I
delicious.
would like that.
We can do
Well,
one-
shit, when you say it like that.
I am personally leaning towards the +1 bonus damage rolls and weapon rolls, or maybe the ability score.
How many benefits of these do we get?
We get to choose one that we all get.
This is mid-rest cooking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, one benefit, everyone gets the same benefit. So
The perma bless sounds nice. I don't have bless prepared today.
That D4 is only once.
Oh, it's only once?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How about you gain a one-time use to re-roll a failed saving throw?
That does
That
sound.
could be good.
That
That
sounds
could-
incredibly useful given the awful disease.
That could
Yeah.
save us.
Yeah, I like that.
I think we
I
should
do
go with
also
that.
like the death saving throws being made with an advantage, but it's also good to maybe not even get that far.
Yeah, I think we should go with the save.
I personally am not a fan of one-use things.
But
One use is better than no use.
it's the difference in between a Deagle and a Glock here.
The
One just
only
has a
other
bit more
words you
punch.
say?
What words are you saying?
Common, please.
Okay. Quick roll, if I'm allowed to. Do those exist?
they don't
Or
know.
what? Oh damn. I've not met some random dude named Deagle and some random dude named Glock.
No. You probably consider it the difference between a pepper box and a flintlock.
Okay, like it's the difference in between a flintlock and a pepper box here. It's one is gonna be a bit stronger, but one you can use it a bunch. I'm a fan of the flintlock myself.
Right, I kind of like the general use one.
Any advantage on ability checks, if we go with athletics, might be important in case it tries to.
Oh, he grapples a lot.
Oh
doesn't he?
yeah, the strength checks to get out of the vines.
And
No,
especially
you have to
since
use
we have to
acrobatics.
climb rope, possibly. I think it was just athletics only that targeted just one.
Oh, yeah, for respect.
But that was for the vine specific ability. For your grapple checks, we could make acrobatics in order to get out. And I assume all of us are better at acrobatics than we are at athletics.
Yes.
Yeah, but his entangle things could be really bad because that's restrained
Actually,
and
am
that's
I?
strength check only.
I could get out of that with a Misty Step, no problem.
Sage, would we all have to choose the same ability, or
You all have to choose one thing. Everyone has to agree. Well, technically, you're the only one who has to agree because you're the one making
No.
it.
choose an ability score? You get advantage on.
Oh,
ability-
no,
that's-
you can choose a separate one.
Cool. So each can choose their own.
Oh. Oh
I'm
wow,
gonna-
okay.
So-
How long does that advantage last?
Until our next rest.
Well, do we want to? Well, I guess we're as topped off as we're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
if we want to go right back into this fight. I mean, yeah.
I'm only down like one inspiration and a level 1 spell slot. I'm good.
We short rested, so your inspiration's back.
I used it after the short rest for him reading the book.
Oh.
I can be fairly quiet and fairly sneaky, and I could go in and take a look around, see what's going on, maybe before letting down a rope for you guys.
So maybe we should take the advantage.
I say advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's already chosen. You just get to choose your thing.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so I'll choose dexterity.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a bit.
Advantage on bathroom checks.
Ooh, my strength is off.
All right. What are you taking,
Gain
John?
advantage.
What's your buff?
If I play my cards right, I won't ever get grappled, but that's, an advantage on the -1 isn't really gonna help too much, but it could.
I would choose the fairy.
Did hear a lot of people saying dex, which just dodge, forehead.
Could do charisma.
Yeah, let's do the dexterity.
Distracted.
Say with the
All
ability
right.
score. Put the John, the ability checks put the John score. So okay, yeah, so that's just okay. Yeah.
It's only ability
Dexterity.
checks, so skill checks and the like. Not saving throws.
Wonderful.
All right, Kenna, what's your food buff? What's your ability?
I'm gonna go with strength.
Strength. All right. Renee?
So I might want to do charisma. And
I'm gonna go with dexterity too.
All right.
Because if I
Floofster?
get restrained, that's not that bad for me. Well, it's bad, but
what do you
What ability are you going for, Floofster? Ryan?
sorry, what?
We're currently discussing if they're gonna go for charisma or dex.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm thinking, hear me out. I might go for charisma, and then I can go in and create a distraction. I am a very pretty kitty, and I am very lovable.
Joining the party is bad,
Do you have a death wish?
especially in this.
I think we should try to ambush the anchor away from his minions. So a distraction could be very viable, but we could use illusions for that rather than risking you.
True.
Oh. I don't know if he has anybody within his little hold itself, but he's definitely. He's most
True.
likely just in that little back room doing whatever an anchor does.
While they
I could
debate,
certainly.
Alright, then I'll go with dexterity then.
what is your ability choice to show?
I think you said it was just strength to get out of the vine grapples. Just athletics?
For the entangling effect, yes, it is just a strength ability check.
I will go for strength.
All right. And Floofster, you going for dex?
Yes.
And what about you, Ada?
I think I am also gonna go for dex.
All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. That is everyone chosen. You have all prepared. Are you ready to travel?
Yes.
But I am.
All right.
Oh, one of us should have chose wisdom. Get that advantage on martials.
So it feels bad right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And +5. passive.
Best cigar of my life.
Don't
As
have
they,
any more.
prepare to leave. No, Renee won't summon her wings yet. They're probably too noticeable. Actually, can Renee hide her wings under her cloak, Sage?
You have 6 wings.
That's fair. Renee does not summon her wings yet.
Very good. All right. You guys begin traveling northwestward back to the Abyssal Manor.
So while we're in there, there's a couple of things I want to look for, namely the bodies of our fallen companions. a Guvan, a Batfolk named Ironwing, a Ranger human named Callahan,
Leave
and
the gnome to me.
Hingle, a gnome.
I can use magic to sense their locations after the fight.
I would
Oh,
be
and
much
I guess I'll
obliged.
describe Renea really quick, some details that aren't evident from her picture. She's very small, like 5 foot tall, looks to be a human, maybe a little brighter, more radiant. Literally no muscle mass whatsoever. She's got 5 strength, so she's just tiny.
The map tools isn't loading the abyssal hideout as an option under the maps.
Oh. It's not visible players. There you go.
Ah.
Thank you.
Oh God.
There's 270.
70.
Yeah.
During the, I guess, during the walk too, Desho will walk next to Renea.
Oh,
Say,
it crashed.
oh Lord. And say, just out of curiosity, you said you had celestial heritage?
Indeed. I'm an angelkin, she says in Celestial.
Reply in celestial. What would the scourge SMRs be called? Sage?
You should be the same type as Renea. Just a scourge born rather than a protector, I believe you are, Renea.
Yeah.
So it's still angelkin?
Yeah.
Okay. Reply in celestial. As am I.
I've never actually met another Asimar before.
Neither have I. I've read about many. But never. What a place to meet. Of all places.
Indeed.
Well, it's good to meet another of the type, is all.
Yeah, definitely. So, do you mind if I ask, how old are you?
150.
Oh, wow. So we really do live a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I've heard we live up to 4 centuries.
a little beyond that. I'm only 18 myself. I thought I'd live as long as the rest of my human family until like 2 weeks ago. So, still trying to come to terms with all of that.
Yeah, it's rough. My only mortal family is long gone. So, like when John was young, long gone.
Sorry to hear that.
So, do you feel like funny down here? Like
Oh
something's
yes,
just not
I
right?
hate this place. It's awful.
Okay, because I kind of, wasn't exactly conscious for long when I first got down here. I got rounded up pretty quickly, but ever since I've come back too, I've just felt awful.
This whole place feels wrong.
It's like you're in a room that smells bad. Like you just feel icky.
A little bit of an understatement, but yeah.
And as some time passes, you guys finally reach the large bone gates of the Abyssal Manor. You see several melting bodies of the slain dretches and mains out front. More of the green fire billowing in the lava-stained plains that surround the manor. The same skeletal hand gateway that leads inside.
Right. Back
Well,
to common now. Right. You said the balcony was on the northmost side?
Yeah, that's the room where the It seems like the anchor will like to hole up. There's a staircase and a hidden room behind it, and it's also the tallest point of the manor, so it seems like a good spot for some monstrous demon to make his lair.
True, true.
As we approach the gates, Ada is going to start munching on another little ration they have. I am granting myself temporary hit points equal to twice my character level. Thank you.
You have a food token.
That was my last token I have. Yeah.
Very good.
Alrighty, so should we make our way around to the back?
I
I don't believe there's a way in from the back, but
Well,
Is
we were
that-
going to fly up to the balcony. And
right.
I can
Oh,
check really
yes.
quick
Into the
with
ground, go around the back.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
I
and
can check really quick with Minerva before we expend any spells to fly up there. See if there's a door.
I can, if need be, just teleport me and just show on up there.
Since you turned your familiar into this thing, right, Kenna? Brighton? Hello?
I think they might be dead.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with the talk, but it wasn't working. But yeah, that this is its form for the time being.
Right.
This map is too strong.
Yeah, so let's go around back and I'll send Minerva up, see if there's a door or something.
All right.
I suggest that I and the other person of sneaky means go first, just to make sure no one's on the balcony currently.
All right.
Well, Minerva she's fairly sneaky herself and she can turn invisible, but a lot of these things see invisible things.
Seems all of them do, really.
I can also turn invisible.
I can't do that, but what I can do is be really sneaky.
I can also be very sneaky.
As well.
Well, can you reach the balcony without using up a spell or something?
No,
There's no
but I
point in
imagine.
going up there if there's not even a door.
Well, no, but I imagine, anyone on the balcony would have a pretty good view of what's going on. So what we could do is sneak up and signal Minerva to go and scout if the coast is clear. Because then, if the coast is not clear, you don't risk having your bird spotted. If the coast is clear, it's all the same, and two of us are already over there.
Okay.
Do you guys wish to move forward?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing
Yeah.
so stealthily?
Yes.
Roll me
Yeah.
stealth checks.
Actually,
Preferably.
I'll proceed without Elena. I'll dismiss her.
All right.
A little bit from the group.
A wave of the hand and she is gone.
Renee will do the same with Minerva until she actually does need her to fly up.
All right.
+6. I do believe.
And you're specifically skirting the edges, right, to go to the back end?
Mm-hmm.
12.
All right.
I'm gonna yoink that Dex one too. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
that is awful.
Oh,
Nat 20.
This'll.
All right. Let's see
Okay.
here.
Well, this average is gonna be poor.
8 from Minerva, 12 from Ada, 27 from the show, 20 from
you get to roll another one.
John,
Oh,
Advantage.
I get 2? Oh,
17
boy.
from Kenna.
There's their advantage.
18 from the Fairy
Right.
One
Dragon.
last time. This time with gusto. I have faith in you, map tools.
30. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Add a D4 to my horrible 8.
Well, it's a
12.
little late for that.
Guidance is a whole action you have to dedicate beforehand.
Yep, you have to say you're going to do it before you roll.
My unfamiliarity with actually having it for once bites me in the ass.
Let's see here. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rolls counted for. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things that need to roll stealth. I believe I'm missing John's. What is your stealth?
Oh, I do
Oh, wait, no, I have yours.
apologize.
Yours is 20.
Okay.
Who am I missing?
Yeah.
Your horse?
Renea, I got the fairy dragon. Ada.
Elena?
No, they're not here. I got
Okay.
Plodrin. Okay. Got Plodrin, I got Renee, I got Ada, I got Deshow, I got John, I got Kenna, I got Floofster, I've got Fairy Dragon. I feel like that should be everyone. But why am I...
You have
Yes,
the Shaw.
Yeah, I have
You
Deshow.
show.
Yeah, if they got a 27.
Haha.
And directly after them is John, and directly after them is Kenna, and then there is the
You
Fairy
have
Dragon.
8, Sage. You
Where'd you get-
miscounted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Did you get mine?
Yeah. Let's see
I
here.
don't know where this discrepancy is coming from.
I don't know.
You have
12,
all of us.
8. Oh, I don't have the first 12 in here. Okay, there we go. I didn't have yours in there. I had JC's 12, but not your 12. There we go. Divide by 8. Your average stealth is 18.
Not bad.
Not bad,
Yeah.
but
Great.
detectable.
All right, you guys begin to move forward, stealthing through the ashen landscape.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll perception.
Feel
Make
free.
sure nothing's around us.
Yeah.
I'll do the same.
All right, go ahead.
24 perception.
5.
Well, Renea, you would hear the sounds of vulture-like demons cawing off in the distance.
Tell roughly
Yes.
how far away they are?
Sounds like they're far off, but their call echoes throughout this area.
Add a hashtag before the words.
Ah, sorry.
Ryan. Some rocks, but
The hang
distant
was
ones.
That orange thing on the map that's right next to us.
Those are flowers.
Are they warm?
Yes, they are hot to the touch.
I eat the flower. No, I'm kidding.
Does Renea recognize these at all? Like anything about them?
No.
Super Mario.
You are a small village angel. You have no idea what they are.
What about a wizard from Arcanostra?
Roll me a herbalism check.
That's
It's a tool,
don't know
so if you
that.
don't have proficiency, then it's just intelligence.
What about a man who just
that's
smokes some
gonna be a
souls?
25.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you would not have a. It would just be a herbalism check, but you wouldn't really have a reason to know, Mister Smoke Some Souls. Let's see here. 25 for you. You have no idea what they are, Ada. Pelodrin, you would recognize them as ember bells. There we go. They are a flower native to, well, multiple layers of the abyss actually, but they are a flower particularly connected to fire and heat.
we know
Ada's
if
gonna
they're-
like,
Poisonous or anything like that?
Not poisonous. They are painful because they are hot and will burn.
Ada's gonna like bump Paul with her shoulder. Can I keep one?
You can, but they are very, very, very hot to the touch.
How do they feel about Sun Elves, Sage?
I mean, you're resistant to fire, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you resist half of their damage.
I'll pick one up later, it's fine.
Moving onward, you would only hear the Vrock screech, but otherwise, moving
Is there a
onward.
way for
you
me to
would-
maybe capture some of this green fire for later.
For, reasons.
How do you plan to go about doing that?
Well, I'm wondering if there's anything like if I have like an actual lighter, which I actually know because I just have a tinderbox, so I wouldn't. There's really no way actually for John, unless I can syringe up some fire. I have a lantern actually.
Mm-hmm.
Can I light my lantern with some soul fire?
You can certainly try.
We shouldn't give away our position too much.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
All right. Moving onward, you move to here and see there are 2 windows in the wall here. It is about 10 feet above your current elevation, but you can see that the windows are curtained.
Curtain.
Yeah, they're obscured from curtains. You can't look inside the room.
So, hold on. This is the room where we rested last night, right? Or the night before, Ada and John? Because the chapel's right up ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We should be fairly safe going by those windows since it seems the demons mostly use it as a storage closet. But it might be that our companions, or at least some of their equipment, is still there.
It's worth a check, isn't it?
Now, or after we kill the anchor?
Your decision, they're not my comrades.
What do you think, John, Ada?
Well,
Or, not Ada, Kenna. Jeez, I'm a moron. John, Kenna.
Well, Iron Wing still has my dagger, which might be useful to some of us. Me, not as much today, but others, yeah.
Now, while I really want to get Hingel's stuff back,
I send Minerva in and see if there's stuff in there?
it's equally risky, but let's go with that.
Okay. Renee will summon Minerva. Minerva will shift collar to a deep blood red and turn invisible, and then Minerva will phase through the window. And
Alright.
she'll do so stealthily, or she'll try to.
Well, her
She
stealth
has
check.
disadvantage. Is it keep lowest one?
For disadvantage, yeah.
KL1, right?
I don't know how to do it in the dice spot.
Yeah, yeah, one.
That is 10 stealth.
Alright, she flies through the room.
You guys considered getting the D&D Beyond dice bot? Because that has like a specific keyword for advantage and disadvantage.
Oh, that would be nice. I didn't know they had a dice bot for D&D Beyond.
Just
They do. It's called
A1 or
Avray.
Oh, I have Avray in another server.
I've heard of it. It looks
Solid
confusing.
It's
So,
solid.
does Minerva see anything of interest in that room?
Oh, I'm looking at notes real quick because they're stealth slow.
Okay.
Let's see here. Alright, we have that, and then we have...
It would be 12 for anything that can't see invisible things. Right? Because invisibility would give advantage otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Alright. It would fly into the area, popping in. They would see a simple bed chamber, door on the western end, another door on the northern end. No signs of blood or anything like that. And no creatures within.
She'll check the western door, because that's where all the weapons were kept.
Alright.
Assuming I haven't screwed up my memory of the place.
Looking through the western door, you would find the familiar interrogation/potions chamber. It is empty.
Renee closes her eyes for a moment, looking through Minerva's Yeah, it's empty in there. And she'll dismiss Minerva directly
All right.
rather than have to risk flying back.
Well then, no matter. Let's just keep going then.
Aye, aye.
All right. As you move through this area, you catch a glimpse of something through the window here.
It's Slug Boy, ain't it?
Revealing the chamber. You would see a large, vulture-like form staring directly out the window.
Oh, well, that's not nice. Never mind.
Oh, it still
Has it
as well.
noticed us?
Doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Let's go up against the wall, yeah? Back around the corner?
High
Yeah,
is the
Yeah, like how high is the window?
Yeah, how is the
10
window?
feet above you guys.
It's 10 feet above.
Mhm.
So we could get underneath it, perhaps,
Very easily.
and
None
stay
of us are
outside.
The main issue is the
Yeah.
fairy dragon horse.
Don't have to walk. It's fine.
Can you just dismiss Mind Speed, or do you?
You dismiss it, but it doesn't. Unless they just changed it, it doesn't go into a pocket dimension. You have to recast a spell to summon it again. But you
Hitting it
did
up or
merge
open
yours
it.
with a familiar.
I could perhaps make it look away with illusion magic for a second.
That sounds too risky when we can just slide underneath the window.
But for the horse,
Yeah.
I mean,
How much do we need the horse?
Anyways, so
How tall is the horse?
It's not 10 feet tall.
it's a
We'll
large.
just have to get off of it. Yeah, the horse can slide underneath the wall without crossing the window.
Oh, it has to just like duck its head, at most.
Yeah, no, like
Right,
horses
Sage?
are
Is that
big.
how
Like
tall it
maybe
is?
10 feet big.
The horse's shoulders go up to about 6 feet, so its head's probably about 8 feet.
Well then, we're good.
Yeah.
Ish.
Hop off the horse and we walk it across. Easy done.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
Yeah,
I have to do one more roll real quick.
It's
we sidle along the wall quietly.
single file against the wall.
Oh no.
Like the moment we get
Moving silently across, bracing yourself against the wall. You move one by one.
high perception.
How do you do the thing where you can like make a red dot and like anchor it
Spacebar.
there? Ah. Fun. Okay.
And one by one, you guys make your way across without being noticed.
I wonder what happened to Slug Boy. Or I know his name. I wonder what happened to Olga.
It's possible they found out about his betrayal.
It could be. Pretty botched attempt. He was a bit too open about it.
let's keep moving.
All right. You guys reach another 2 windows that lead into the temple.
Son of a bitch.
How high are the windows?
Same height, 10 feet.
I mean,
The problem is that corner, especially with the horse. The rest of us could probably squeeze past it, no problem.
if he was looking that way, one of us can keep an eye out and just rush across to this corner.
It could be
I can go
more
on.
like right here that we don't see yet.
I'll peek around the. I'll like saddle up against the wall, like Metal Gear style, and just peek around to see if I notice anyone in the window.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
You don't notice anyone directly in front of the window.
It looks like the coast is clear.
Maybe step
Proceed
back
with
a little
caution.
bit so you can see in further.
But then he could be seen.
Well,
We are-
yeah, but he
we-
could be seen if someone was right there right now, too.
So, why do we need to keep the horse
Over here.
if
I don't see the point of the horse really. I'm sorry.
Like,
He seems lovely, but
I mean, yeah, we can't really get it up, can we?
sorry,
No, not
horse.
really.
Does the horse have a
Like-
name? What's the horse's name?
My familiar is yet to get a name. I was thinking it would earn it, but it kind of failed last session. So
well,
Filling up that gap for now.
I'm gonna call her Nessie.
As will I.
Um, with-
Nessie, I'm sorry. You seem lovely, but
a little perception of when I'm going up here, if I can see the rock, and if he's still looking away.
Roll me a stealth check. You, right there. You guys are holding the wall, so.
Okay, here is my perception.
We're just making our way downtown.
You have
walking
advantage.
fast
You have
I'm
advantage on
running
stealth
with
checks,
the-
I believe.
Faces past.
and homebound.
Sage,
What?
make another stealth check.
Another
or-
stealth check, yes. Because you broke with the party, so.
I was just going one at a time, but those two.
They were still conversing while you left, so.
I think I was 6. Let me check. 6. Still yeah, me.
Not bad, not bad.
Alright.
Well, oh, actually, no, that's pretty bad. That's a.
That's
That's
terrible.
10.
You make your way across without any issue. And looking in the
Wow.
window, you would see he's still facing outward.
Wonderful.
Cool. Ada frantically waves people across.
Let's just.
Boogie, 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 boogie.
Stealth check.
Let's
You know
just
what?
leave Nessie.
We're gonna have to make individual stealth checks.
Yes, you are.
Oh boy.
Well. Let's just.
Oh wait,
You gotta put a space.
Roll yourself.
Also, if you have.
21.
Alright. Oh, I didn't have a D in that.
Oh,
You make your way across without issue.
You don't even need
Who's next?
As you try to go forward, John Floofster just rushes past like a
Yeet.
pile of fur, slamming into you, and then past the wall, and they're out of sight. They're gone.
Shit.
I'm not gonna roll. You rolled a yeah. All right,
Not
let me
being
roll
a
for
third.
John.
Mrs. Nessie and then heads
Well,
across.
I guess I'm gonna have to go now.
You make your way across without issue, John. You make your way across without issue, Kenna.
Wait, hold on, Paul.
Yeah.
Renee is gonna try and silent cast guidance. What roll do I have to make for that, Sage?
Concentration. And
Okay.
let me go bring up the thing because you did just fail that.
So the spell just doesn't take effect, right?
I'm looking it up. Because there was supposed to be another thing you had to roll too, but I have to bring it up.
You accidentally scream cast it.
No. All right. Let's see here.
Everybody within a 20-mile radius
Roll on
now
the wild
smells
magic
angel.
table. You
Roll the
fireplace.
wild magic table. I like the wild magic table. It's
Here we
fun.
go. All right.
Sage.
Hmm.
There's something I wanted to ask you right quick.
Yeah.
Is it possible that with my flying swords, I can stand on them as they're flying?
No. You are not lighter. You're not. Your sword's not strong enough to hold an entire human on top of them.
what about a few of the swords?
Maybe a few. If you
There
want
are-
to get like rule of cool, we can work, but like just one at a time now.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get.
Yeah, failing the concentration check means the spell is just lost. So no additional thing. There were other
Nice.
checks you had to make, but you already failed the con, so we don't need to worry about that.
Can I try it again?
They gone.
I mean, if
I
they
think
want
I
to
should
continue
just-
waiting for you.
I'm just gonna go.
All right.
Lord have mercy. Okay, we're good.
Let's roll
See,
my
well-
perception.
Never
You make your
mind.
way without issue.
Renee will attempt to silent cast guidance again. 19.
All right, concentration succeeds, and we go bring up something real quick. You need to make me a sleight of hand check now.
Well, nothing can see me, so I'm gonna, keep the normal somatic components.
Other slug boy.
In that case, a stealth check. Because you're removing the verbal.
Ogalazoran, not Olgazoran. Yeah. Copied his name down wrong.
How dare you?
How dare you? I still got to fix my name in my notes.
17.
A 17. All right.
He's just chilling.
Guidance goes off.
All right, and then wow, I should have used that stealth check, and I will try to sneak across.
And there's a 10.
That was a lot of effort for a D4.
All right. Roll my perception for your stealth.
All of that work for
Measly +1.
As you begin making your way across, you get to here, begin rushing across the edge to this point when you notice, and your companion, specifically to show because everyone else isn't hiding in the corner, notices the rock beginning to turn.
Get down, get down.
Renee will drop prone and
Rock.
back up into the corner.
Turns and
I-
looks in that direction.
I do the Metal Gear Solid press. I am flat against that wall.
I thought we dismissed it.
nope.
I dismissed it when I walked across.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Your mic is
Yeah,
really
my
issue-ish.
mic is really bad. I'm
Okay.
like, I tried hanging it off my ear so it'd be close to my mouth.
Yeah,
but
I would
it's-
recommend voice sensitivity rather than push to talk.
Oh yeah, that's probably will help a little.
All right, he will look.
Hand wave.
Do I need another stealth check?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hey!
21.
There you go.
All right, and with a bit more
Ooh.
speed on this one, you rush around the corner, and you notice
Barely.
just barely the creature looks in your direction, but looks back as you make your way without being seen.
Okay, let's
Well.
avoid doing that little bit of it there again.
Well,
Continue on.
ladies and frontliners first.
All right. I will peek around the corner, make sure nothing's there.
Yeah, no, nothing, just a solid wall.
This is out of character, but the show must go on first.
1 second.
God damn it.
You said it, not me.
Well, there he goes.
I need to make a new roll for you.
We got the fourth corner. The demi-plane has been made.
Hey, demiplanes can be triangles.
Demi-plane's gonna be trying. Okay,
Cats
fine.
can have a little salami.
Oh, that's not good.
The no corner EX.
Corner fast.
What?
What?
Go even further beyond.
The Y corner.
The Y corner. We have a full box now, which means
Yeah, so get around from here really fast. This has line of sight.
I also am.
oh,
Well,
son of a bitch.
before you went around that corner, I was gonna do a quick little peek, see and make sure there was no window or anything somewhere.
Which
Well, you're right here. The rock can see you, so I'm going around that corner.
All right, as you go around that corner, you see a window here. I'm gonna look at my DM view to see if there is anything inside that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make really
Point
fast.
it back
Excellent.
up to the wall. Back
Perception check.
up on the wall until the me.
And Ada.
7.
Yeah, you don't even notice the window.
Yeah, I'm a bit too focused on that rock.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wait,
I sneak
hold
up
on.
to the corner.
DC to notice the window is above a 5.
They're
My
they're
attention
focused
is
on that rock. Yeah. The reason why they shoved around that corner is because that is visible by the rock.
I'm going to peek around the corner.
All right, you peek around
As
the
I was
corner and
planning to
see a
do.
window.
See
You
a window.
peek around the corner and see Ada.
Is there anything in the window?
Roll me perception.
My perception is a +2. 17.
Peeking around the corner, you don't see anything in any creature in there, but you would see. Let's see, you would have this angle. You would see that. Appears to be a fireplace with a chair in front of it and a shelf in the corner.
A soul fireplace.
I mean, there's a green fire
Alright,
light coming out
I'm
from
going to dip around the corner and
Gotta give me one of those.
keep my eyes on the window as I continue to watch so I can keep an angle on it.
Very
Consistent
good.
angle. Up to... That's the wall. Up to there.
Sage, what part of the place has the uppermost balcony? Is that this wall here? Or is that the next wall around the corner?
The balcony is right up here. There's also a balcony above you guys.
Yeah, but we want
Okay,
to.
so it's around the next corner. Renee is following. I don't have the ability to move myself.
Again, go up to the window, do a little peek. See, is it a 10-foot window or a lower window?
Oh, Sage. Do you know you can right click for the button now?
Right click?
Yeah, you can right click to drop the space.
Yeah, I know.
I was unaware of this. That is neat.
I just prefer space. I'm habit, you know.
Same. Yeah, I just found it neat.
Neat.
Well, I'm gonna use this newfangled right-click fish.
All right.
Uh,
Guys find yourselves braced against this wall, a balcony over top, and a window in front.
Is it a 10-foot window or a 5-foot
Yeah,
window?
you guys are 10 feet below the foundation of this house, so everything is 10 feet. Unless you're
Okay.
on like a, like this thing here, in which case you're at level.
Keeping my eyes on it, did I see anything from the corner that's still shadowed up?
Nope.
Okay, well, continue on.
All right, continuing on. Boo, 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 boo. The room was empty of any creatures. At least
That looks like
things
a
that you guys could
study.
see.
Books. A desk. Coffee.
coffee.
Soul coffee.
Coffee, guns, and cigarettes are all that I need.
Neat. I guess we'll continue the routine here a little bit. Peek around the corner, see what's up.
Very good. Peeking around the corner, you would see that more wall, balcony
More wall?
overhead.
Balcony.
I walk with the
This
wall.
is where we wanted to go.
So it's that upper balcony up there.
Sage, what is this?
That is a rift, and there's a bunch of insects pouring out of it.
Oh, cool.
As
Nice.
you can,
Fuck
see.
away from there. Do not go anywhere near that rift.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
All right, there are no windows visible on this wall, but there's a balcony overhead with windows. And I think there's a door as well. Maybe I'll make sure.
Do you see the door from ground level? That'd be
When
nice.
you guys were back up, but not at your current location because you're kind of beneath the balcony now. Okay, I see now. So
I
go back
point
to your
up.
map.
Is that the door? Is that the balcony we want?
So
Yeah, it is.
there is a window about here-ish above you guys on the second floor, and then there's a doorway about here-ish.
Doing some
Wonderful.
mental math, I'm gonna walk out to like about here-ish. And look straight up. Motion John over.
Yes, sir.
Ready? I think we're going up. Well, Bird.
Okay, wait.
Bird.
So we know there's a window right over here. We know we
Right.
got a door over here.
Right.
That's a lot of visibility, especially with the window.
Wait, was the window
So-
on was the window this wall or this wall?
Yeah.
Because
Which
if we go in between the door and the window,
we'll be fine.
we'll be gold.
And it's probably a solid door. Most doors are solid.
I would assume as much.
How high up is it to the balcony stage?
Let's see, about 40 feet.
John will
Do you want to climb up to it?
is stepping back here. Am I able to see like where the window is? Like,
Here. I think you said 30 feet.
You can see it from there,
How
yeah.
high did you say that?
so where's the window?
The window is down here, and the door is up here. And it's 40 feet above.
Are they both on the same wall?
Let me go back to the second floor. Yeah. So effectively, you
okay.
guys have a balcony that kind of like hangs like this, going around the corner. The window is, I have a better idea. Copy. Second floor, force and
That'd be
center.
helpful.
Oh.
I thought you were just gonna like mark where the window was.
The maps are
Okay.
different shapes, so because the second floor has a
Okay.
different
Hey,
there's
hey.
walls down here that aren't on the second floor.
This is what we're looking at. So we want this balcony up here.
Because there's this one down here
Okay.
with the window, and then that's the door one. That's the doorway.
That's the good balcony. That's
Yeah.
the good balcony. There's no. Okay.
Alright.
John is going to.
Okay.
He's just going to cast magic. He's going to use a spell slot.
Oh, and let me reveal inside that window because you would get a small glance.
Isn't it better to not use as many spells as we can for now?
I have no other way to get up there,
We
Yeah.
can
so I can
try
at least
the rope.
take one of them.
We can try the rope first.
That might be a
That's
good
true.
idea.
John,
We have a cat for rope.
Renea can tie the rope to something.
I can also climb up there and lower down a rope.
Right.
And they seem a bit more sneakier than them.
Me, yeah.
So it might be best for them to go up first and find the secure spot.
I can see the secure spot. John kind of points to kind of where it corners off there. There don't seem to be, knowing there's like a tree over here or something on the first floor. There's just a corner here. There's no windows. There's nothing. There's no way to see.
To tie off the rope for us to climb.
It'd probably work fine for that too, up in this corner.
But is there something to tie in that corner? What is on the
Yeah,
balcony?
what does
There's a
balcony
railing to a
look
balcony.
like?
The railing is a marbled fence system that kind of like goes around the edge here. It is pulled, so it's not like a thing you can't tie something around. It's just
Well,
like a
just funny.
fancy. Also, we're back to Western, aren't we?
Yes.
Because it loops the Q,
Yep.
not the
Yep.
on your on stage.
Yeah,
I'm empowered.
I like it would
So-
make sense for me to go
Wait.
clear.
climb up there.
Oh.
There we go.
First, I'm gonna...
I
Are you guys ready for me to go climb up there?
That's all that would be.
Alright.
Is it a wall that you can climb?
Godspeed.
They have a climb speed, right?
Yeah, tabaxi, 20
Yeah,
foot.
They're solid.
Do you need a rope or do you have one?
They have one.
Okay.
I'm not very keen on climbing anything.
Well, John, you can tie a loop at the other end and put your foot in it, your boot, and then someone with strength can pull you up top.
Like a stirrup.
Yeah.
I hate that you're speaking my language. Okay. Yep.
All right, you climb your way up there, digging your claws into the stonework, which is very, very weird. It's like digging your claws into stone, but also jello.
Oh, that's...
It's weird.
Looks on.
But you make your way up without
May
issue.
talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie off the rope and let it down.
All right, a rope dangles down.
Is anyone good at tying knots for the stirrup loop thing?
I can tie a lasso.
That's not quite what we're looking for here, John. I mean, it would work, but it would also be a bit of a pain to get off once you're at the top or in a hurry.
Well, you asked,
Ava,
I
can you
answered.
try to climb it?
Do I just make a general intelligence check for knowing if I know how to tie this specific knot?
You're all adventurers, besides, well, those who have a backstory where they did not have it, which I believe is currently just Renea. So, although Renea worked with Hestia, so she probably also know how to tie a knot as well.
I am so
Yeah.
strong.
Climbing up the rope, unless you have a penalty to strength, you don't have to roll.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
a
feel-
rope. It's braced against a wall. You have someone up there who can pull up. You guys are solid.
I have a plus
Okay.
one if I'm good.
I have a -1 to strength, so I would need to roll.
Then
Right?
roll me in athletics.
Yeah, I got
Maybe you should tie the rope first.
Renee, could you give me a little guidance before I go?
Yes, Renee will cast guidance.
Thank you.
Maybe some inspiration too, Kenna?
I don't think that's necessary. 17.
You're golden. You get your way up there.
Alrighty.
Are we going off of penalty to athletics or penalty to strength?
Penalty athletics.
Okay, well I'm a +1 then, so we're fine.
Very good.
just like keep climbing up and down. And hate
Where are you? There you are. All right. Anyone else have a penalty, or are we all just shooting up there?
You grabbed Deshaun, not Kenna.
I can get up there. I have neutral strength, so I can get up there.
Do you have a penalty, John?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not only am I -1 to strength, I am -1 to arms.
Indeed. Make me athletics check.
Hold on, John. Let me tie the thing at the base, and the others can pull you up. Do I
Yes,
need to roll
please.
to tie a knot?
No.
Okay.
Not,
Renee, tie-
you're not in danger right now, so you're not being rushed, so you don't have to roll.
Well,
Okay, so just stand in this, hold the rope, and the others will pull you up.
And they can pull you up without issue.
push me up, fellas.
And then at the bottom, Renea, with her almighty -3 strength, will close her eyes and her 6 glowing wings will appear behind her, and she'll just fly up and land on the balcony next to the others.
There you go.
Okay,
All right. Well, onward
that's
we will go.
probably inside here.
Peek into that window very stealthily, or is that the door or a window?
Door. Window's down here. The door's up here.
I'm gonna peek in real stealthy,
All right. The
real quiet.
door is closed, so to peek in, you would have to open it.
All right.
That'd be a sleight of hand.
That is correct. It would be sleight of hand. To do it stealthily.
You have advantage on board, and you have a +12 on board.
So how would I do this?
Okay, so RD20. No slash.
Could someone, actually, Sage, could someone give the help action on stealth checks?
I can.
No, I'm wondering if that's something you can do.
Depends on how you're helping. That is generally one that does not work.
Hashtag which one it is.
That's called a distraction.
Distraction is something that would work for help advantage on stealth.
But you can't, like, whisper advice in their ear and give them the help action?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Just whisper in their ear, do good.
All right, so that is a 30.
Whisper me sweet nothings.
All right, as you slowly open the door, with nary a sound peeking through, you can see. Do you want to look left or right first?
All right. Sorry.
Looking right first.
I can figure this out. It's
You would see what appears to be a bed, 2 dressers next to it, and a shelf. As you peek to the right.
Shit.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. All right. I tell them what's in there.
All right, do you look a different direction? You're gonna pull back. Keep-
Um. I might
If-
look in a different direction, kind of peek my head around, just kind of see if there's anything in there.
All right. Directly ahead of you, you would see another shelf in the back end of a couch and a display case. Do you continue looking left?
Yes.
All right. Curving down, looking leftwards, you would see. Let's see here. You'd be able to get about that much of an angle. You have dark vision or no?
I do.
Okay, you do. So that means you'll be able to get about that. So you would see the room opens up to another fireplace here with a couch in front of it and a bookshelf behind it. You would see that there is another shelf here next to the display case, and just around the corner there's another display case. Now, you don't see anyone inside currently, though. But you do see a trail of vines kind of clinging on the ground.
All right, I'm going to mention the vines to people. Mention, that So, it looks like there's some vines along the floor further in. We might want to be real careful going in.
That sounds like where he is.
Right, fair enough.
All right, I am gonna kind of pull back.
His ability to grow vines and hold us in place seems to affect an area, so we might want to spread out a little bit, so he can't catch us all at once.
All right,
Wait,
I'll
I can use magic to determine where he is right now.
That would
Yes,
be
do that.
Wonderful.
I'm going to cast locate creature on the anchor
1 second.
on Ted from accounting.
From accounting.
Oh my gosh, Sage. You're
Are
terrible.
you just
You
casting it, or are
learn.
you doing anything specific with it?
You will learn to fear the name of Ted.
I don't know if I can do anything. Or wait, so let me read the spell just in case.
What's being cast?
So
They're casting locate creature.
I'm casting locate creature, and I'm trying to locate the anchor,
Yes.
who I believe I have seen up close.
John will take his gun out of his back holster and screw on the silencer.
Excellent.
Renee will activate the Ion Stone. Well, I suppose it was already active.
Yeah, I think that's more like a passive ability.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You just choose one person. And you can do it as a bonus action.
Quick question about that, Sage. So my prepared spells per day is Wiz Mod plus Cleric level. Does that count the +2 from the Ion Stone, or no?
That's us.
Your what?
So my prepared spells per day is dependent on my Wisdom mod, and that Ion Stone ups it by 1.
That
get
that would
one?
apply. Yeah, you would get that
Okay.
+1. You would, need to take another rest to
Long
get
rest,
that bonus, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Any additional things? Or are you just casting the spell outright?
I think he's asking if you're doing this
Oh, I
silently.
should probably do.
Wait for me?
Mhm.
Nah, it's a 4th level. Can't risk it.
All right, not risking it, which means I will roll my perception check.
It'd be best to open. So if you close the door.
You guys are so fucking lucky. Rolled a 1.
Will we go in?
Oh my god!
He is right there.
He's
Oh! Oh, he's just vibing! Chilling! Oh shit!
Yeah, he is directly in the room around the corner.
the vine creature's
Taking
in
in
there.
that.
He's right in there, you guys.
He's right there. Well,
He's in this room, and he's exactly in that direction. Now point.
yeah.
You would actually hear him speak
So,
because he speaks in Abyssal.
Okay.
You were going to say something, Ryan?
yeah. Before we go in, I am going to activate my Mantle of Inspiration.
Well, I suppose we do.
Wait, no.
I was gonna say, like, before we go in, like, close the door, and then we can actually talk about him being able to listen as well.
Yeah, that would be a good
And
idea
then we
to
can
close the door
tackle that.
first. I'm gonna very carefully close that door real quick so we can talk with everyone without worrying about him hearing.
All right. Well, as the door is being closed, the one word that you would get would be from Paul would be gals, and then the door's closed and you didn't get anything else.
Gulls? What does that translate to?
It didn't translate anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna use minor illusion to just write it in the air. Just because I don't want to speak if he's right there.
I should. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna close that door and activate the Mantle of Inspiration. Not yet?
You want to do that when we're going in.
Oh, when we're going in. Okay.
Like, that is our first move going in types ability.
Okay, cool.
Well, fellas.
So then I should do tongues, yeah?
Tongues would be
Tongues.
next, so you understand.
I
what
don't.
Alright,
know
I'm gonna
if that's-
cast tongues so that I can understand what he's saying.
I'm not
You
certain we
understand me.
need to be.
We're here to kill him.
We're literally here to kill this bastard.
Talking
I
to him
don't-
is not necessary.
I-
speak Abyssal. I can translate. If he says
He's-
something.
Alright. But I
Save
would
your
rather
magic.
understand him, especially because most of my things are talking my way out of something.
You
So-
can't talk your way out of a
We're not
demon
talking-
lord.
We're here to.
Well, they did it before. You can't talk your way into murdering said demon lord.
Right. We need
There you
we need his heart. We can't talk. We cannot convince him to give that to us. We have to
Having
take
more
it
than
by
one
force.
person being able to understand what he says would be good.
Would it be bad to have more than one person understand him?
It would be better for you to have extra magic for you to use against other things. Talk quietly. Let's just go in and get going. We can sit here forever, or we can go face destiny.
Alright, I
Right.
cast.
You cast
Jenna's
what?
gonna don her tower shield.
What
I'm
did
going
you?
to cast tongues despite their warnings.
All right. Are you doing it any additional to that, or just flat out casting it?
I'm going to cast it silently.
You have a good button.
All right. Roll me a concentration check, and tongues.
Oh, I thought.
Let's see here. Tongues is verbal, so you will need to roll me a stealth check as well.
All right, this one.
Nice.
That's just concentration. Oh,
And-
Ooh.
spell does not go up.
That ain't good.
The spell does not go off. The spell is lost. The slot is used.
Damn. Alright, well.
Let's get in a little bit of an order, shall we? I imagine the backline people could go in last here.
You're damn right about that.
Is he still there? Because I'm still concentrating
Yeah,
on location.
he's still there. He has not moved.
He's vibing.
Okay, this looks good.
Uh-huh.
Renee will move closer to the door, like behind the show.
He's just doing some
well.
paperwork.
Fluff,
I am fucked, yes.
would you, quavering an idea as the sneakier of the group,
If you're talking, Braden, we can't hear you.
I wasn't.
Oh, your icon was lit up.
Oh, it might.
Do you want to move closer?
it's worth a try for us
I'll
to,
stay in the back with Joe.
for you and I to sneak in and try to get in some of our sneak attack abilities on him, and then everyone else follows in immediately after.
Okay, if you go in, I can create a small distraction that could give you a window.
It'd be ideal. Is he, by your locate spell, is he like behind the window? Is he like just
I'm
chilling looking
gonna-
out the window?
He's like right here.
He's right here.
Wait, so wait, I need to check the range on one of my spells.
So
Uh,
the booster can do this, which can get us all like right next to him for people who need to be next to him, or just like in the room as a reaction, basically.
so. Okay, so basically what I plan to do for my distraction is to move like right here to the corner, and then this is like 30 feet away. I was thinking of creating like the cry of a Vrock originating from right here the moment they go in to get him to look in this direction.
I could
Well,
mimic
just try. I mean, if he sees us, we just holler and everyone
No,
else
but
runs in.
that could give you an extra second to do what you're gonna do.
Right, but I'm saying if it doesn't work, we could just holler and you all follow in. So that's my idea. Any objections?
No.
Works for me.
As soon as we start playing this one.
All right.
John will move up to
One first.
the south kind of corner of the door, so he's ready to move in.
Like this gets everyone in the room. This is when the fight starts.
In we go.
Yeah.
All right. It's stealth check time.
You trying to open the door stealthily?
Okay.
Well,
Probably
yes.
can't do it.
And roll me a
First.
sleight of hand.
Let Booster do
That'd be
it.
you, Cap.
Here, I'll handle it. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, 2d20k1 plus 12.
All right. Let me roll my perception.
You only rolled one d20 there,
Just do it.
so you could try for higher than 13.
God, these are so close.
All right. The door opens silently without anyone noticing.
Getting better at this, I swear. I will get so good. Oh, guess what?
The door suddenly is open. No one heard it open, but it's open.
No one even saw it open. It's after him. It's just still there.
You blinked and it's open.
Well, I try to creep in silently.
Roll me a
When
stealth
he does
check.
that, I'm going to create just like not a super loud, but a medium cry of a Vrock, like right here.
May not be great. He's here.
All right, I'm gonna activate my mantle of inspiration.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Wait, okay, hold up.
Massive inspiration doesn't
You-
create sound. It's only sight based, so don't need to worry about that.
But does the fact that I use
The distraction does
wide
give you
range-
advantage.
Woo,
Oh, wonderful.
I got you.
Well, he also has inspiration from
Recap. True.
saying the recap, but we don't need it.
But yes,
22. Much better.
with your 22 stealth, you feel stealthy. I will roll my perception. But how many are you able to mark, player-wise?
4 people. I already have temporary HP, so I don't need it.
And who are you marking?
All right, I'll get us 4. I'll get Renea,
Yeah.
the show, and John, and me.
All right, so you 4 get an immediate reaction if you'd like to use it to move forward.
Oh, sure.
Also,
4
5 HP.
And 5 temp HP, yes.
Oh, no. I'm into it.
Temp HP?
Yep.
I love temp HP.
Really wanted it.
So we just get to move our movement speed?
Here,
Yep.
where should
This here is this a rug, a table?
That is a couch. That is a rug.
That is a couch.
That's a couch. That's a rug. That's another couch.
Fine.
And roll me stealth if you're doing this stealthily.
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
absolutely. I'm going to.
Yes. Oh wait, I still have the good dex because of that tasty lunch.
20.
Oh,
Sage, if
holy.
I'm-
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lordy.
Well, can't take back what I did.
19.
Or-
John, do you have it, or Ethan? Do you have inspiration for John?
I
Renee-
do, but
So
inspiration only
here.
lets you get advantage, which I already do.
Oh, okay.
At least that's my understanding.
All right.
And I'm gonna be like crouching down under to kind of hide from it.
All right,
from me.
gotcha. And you're moving there. Where is Renea moving?
The southern corner of the doorway.
So like right there.
Southeast from where you first put me. So the doorway covers 2 squares, the southern square of the door.
Oh, so like right there.
You're not going in.
Yeah, just at the corner.
Where is the man?
All right. I will make him visible in just a moment. I need to roll his perception to see if he notices any of you guys enter.
Well, it looks like his desk is facing us. Oh wait, no, he's facing away from us, perhaps.
All right.
You've been sitting at the desk and we can hope.
Would you like to add anything to your rolls, anyone, before I reveal results?
I'm
very good
gonna add
find.
a destiny. My roll was bad. 11.
Oh, he's a thickie.
Oh, he gets thicker.
That is 17,
Alright.
and I used the destiny.
Using a destiny, marking you
He
up.
is big, and he keeps getting bigger.
Let's
That's
see
because
here.
Jesus Christ.
That's
One
because Zuzu is.
Oh no, no, hold on.
All right, destiny used. Very good.
We can't say that on stream.
So, as you move into the chamber silently with the inspiring presence of Floofster and their mighty fur, you all move in with an area sound. Well, there's a bit of sound from Renea, but he's too busy humming to himself that he doesn't even notice. Which reminds me, he's kind of breaking the... There we go. He's not consuming the desk. He's sitting at the chair, which is buckling under his weight, but is not broken.
Like
I'm
a
going
human
to-
size, like a chair for a human, but he's gigantic.
Can I
Oh no.
ready an action to?
Isn't that a con save right here?
Let me look through his stuff.
Just
I believe that
existing
just
within
gives you
his zone?
disadvantage on his disease saves.
I know he has the aura for the disadvantage. I'm checking to see if he's another one, because he has like 2 auras.
Oh boy.
He also has a just straight up aura of disease.
Let's see here. The infectious aura is disadvantage on diseases. It makes it so you're not immune anymore.
Yes.
I'm looking at his legendaries, though.
I just get a flat roll because I'm.
Yeah,
no wait,
no.
that's
No additional thing. So yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my
it just smells horrible.
self and go in.
I would like to ready an action to shoot when
19.
to show stabs. If I am able to.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to sneak up behind him and try to do my hardest to do a sneak attack with my rapier.
Excellent. Roll me a stealth check.
I was told about diseases. They're probably
Does
airborne.
he still have advantage or no?
He does.
He's
How do I
giving
do
us the
advantage?
Rona.
How do I do advantage with this fancy mod?
So slash
I'll just-
R 2d20
Okay, and then we just do it manually.
KH
Okay.
KH1 plus the modifier.
KH1 plus
I
mod.
think it has
You can
I1. Well, that's
You only rolled 1
You
dice,
only did
so
one
You only roll
Yeah.
one.
yeah,
Roll-
2d20.
roll another
2d20.
Oh, okay.
so just roll 1 more.
you can go into Steve.
Slash R 20 plus 7.
All right. 14 stealth. Let's see if I notice you.
That's
Would you like to spend a destiny before I roll, actually?
I'd use my normal inspiration that I have because I did the
Inspiration
beast.
only provides advantage, which you already have.
Oh, I see. I assumed it was like Bardic. I would use the destiny point. So.
And then
Gotcha. All right.
add a d6. 15.
No, 16.
Sorry.
It's possible.
All right. 16. Let's roll my perception.
You can do it.
Ah,
Fuck.
As you are making your way across the hall, your foot
Once we roll initiative.
would nick the couch here, but didn't seem to make any noise towards him as he goes, kind of shuffles in his chair in bed. And he actually, as he shuffles in his chair, the chair finally buckles and slams to the ground as he just sits on the floor and he falls prone, looks up, and sees you all. You guys are now need to roll initiative.
I
I
And,
don't
would
happen
And I attacked him
to.
anyways.
It's like if I don't
Not a
happen
surprise
Prone,
round,
you can
sadly.
get
to
advantage.
get
You
my
almost
shot.
had it.
Damn it.
You do have your ready action, which was
Oh.
the trigger was for what?
I got
Alright.
one
The
initiative.
trigger was for to show hitting him.
So when he hits them, your ready action can go off, but right now he is not hit.
Oh, cool.
All right.
So I can go out of turn and then do my turn. That's neat.
Bonus is
Uh,
+6.
what?
Wait.
Plus
Initiative is not an ability check, is it?
It is a dexterity ability check.
So you have advantage.
Oh,
12.
It probably won't help because I rolled 17, but
that's very cool then.
yeah, 17.
All right, 17 for
Or
Naya.
18. 18. I forgot my +1.
What's Kenneth's?
One sec. That would be a 16.
John's?
18.
What's your
Awesome.
dexterity with and Renee's dexterity?
Mine's
Mine is
plus
+1.
2.
Floofster?
I have 18.
And what's your dex?
4.
All right. Deshow?
12.
Ada?
21.06.
And Pelodrin.
21.02.
All right, sorting initiative. It goes last, so you guys technically have surprise round, basically. But before we
Yay!
begin, it is late. This fight is obviously not going to be finished this session, so we can do the first round of the fight, or we can call it here and be fresh for next session.
I feel like I would be better fresh next session, but if we're all starting, then I can still go.
I'm okay with either. Like, if I can see merits just doing our quick little surprise round and then starting up next session with him
Yeah,
beating the fuck out of
I'd
us,
like-
or
I'd like to have the round done.
Yeah, same here.
All right, a round we will do then.
You mean you don't want to play till midnight again, Sage?
I have a lot of maps I need to make, so
Backlog from when your internet was down?
yeah. Let's see here. Changing the music real quick. Wait, let me clear the playlist first.
are you telling me that you don't want yeehaw music during the
Alright,
final
cleared it.
fight? Oh,
All right. Oh, looping is disabled. It needs to be enabled. There we go. All right. So we begin first round of combat. It's round
Alright, I'm going.
Don't forget your martial checks,
with
everybody.
Ada.
That is a thing you can do.
I'm going to move up behind this couch. I am holding my breath because I don't know how their disease things work. And I'm going to go start slashing at it.
Excellent. As your floating swords begin to reverberate around you and flinging towards it.
Careful.
Do I have advantage on these hits or no?
Yeah, you have to be an assassin to be able to get advantage in surprise round, and he's also not a surprise round, so.
I was making sure. I have +9 to hit my swords, so. Celestial Bronze Sword, 60 to hit.
16 to hit on my boy.
Wait.
That is a hit, but let me check to see if he has any reactions.
He is prone, right?
Technically, no. That was more of a descriptive because he is immune to being
Okay.
prone.
He did fall flat on his ass.
Yeah, he's a slug boy, so he can't be prone, but descriptive he is prone for purposes of hilarity. But yeah, that will slam into him. He has no reactions to react against that.
Cool. So, second Celestial Bronze Strike,
That'll hit.
and the last one is Delirium.
Glarin.
That one. Last one is my bonus action, 16 to hit. Get my Celestial Blade to.
That one will also hit.
2d8 plus 2d6 plus 8 for my Celestial Bronze Swords. It's 24 damage altogether from them.
24 damage altogether. As it cuts into him. Is that not Dalaran, correct?
This is the Dalaran one.
So the next one's the Dalaran. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That one is 11 with 1 point of cold.
He's going to ignore that cold, and he's going to suffer the 5 from resistance.
Oh, he ignores it.
He doesn't ignore it, you didn't do enough.
Oh, okay. Wait, was that an action? Oh, it's an action. Dang it. Never mind. That's all my turn.
All right. And from there, we go to Pelodrin.
Paul is going to run into the room and over here to the back. And did you get the image I sent you?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Big B's hand, and I am going to punch this thing right in its fat face.
I want to see the image. I'm curious.
Let's see here. I actually think I already have a Big B's hand image. No, I have a mage hand. That's
Big
unfortunate.
B's hand considered a creature?
No.
Okay.
But it can be damaged, like one.
Is it considered a humanoid so I can raise a specter from it?
No.
I was asking for purposes of some of my swashbuckler stuff.
What if Bigsby's hand is walking on its metal and index finger? Is it a human? I'm
Bam.
asking the real questions.
Alright, and it is size large,
Large size. Excellent.
believe. Yes.
Wait, hold on. Is that the toilet paper hand from Majora's Mask?
No? Big B's
Are we
hand.
sure?
And I will use clenched fist and make a spell attack.
Very good.
27 hits, right?
That is indeed a hit.
It takes 21 points of force damage. And the hand right now technically does not occupy its own space.
Indeed.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it a bit smaller so people can actually access the tokens in that area. But there you go.
And for my free check, I will do a martial.
Very good.
20.
20. We go look at its notes. All right. Oof, that is one away from what you needed.
Ah. Darn
Yep,
it.
that is a
Wow.
big demon. That's weird.
He's big and he doesn't like Gorham.
It's true. Anything else?
That is all.
All right, Floofster.
Alright, I am going to activate my Mantle of Majesty. And I'm going to activate my Mantle of Majesty. And so let's see, sorry. So that will basically make him want to serve me. I'm going to cast. I'm going.
You cast command as bonus.
Alright, I'm gonna cast command as a bonus action, and what's the word that I have to use though?
Grovel.
Alright,
Command to grovel.
and I'm gonna command it to grovel.
Let's see.
Command is a whiz save, I believe.
I know, I'm just looking at some other stuff to see resistances and all that. Okay, we're good there, and cool. All right. You'll use your bonus action to use your Mantle of Majesty as he will look towards you as you command him to grovel, and he will make a save.
I have faith.
Wisdom.
So you're telling me this cat's coat is so perfectly maintained that it can make demons grovel?
It's true.
Yes.
I'm so into this.
He will look towards the cat. Bro, you're fucking disgusting. not gonna grovel to you. He made a save.
Which save?
He made his wisdom save, yeah. That feel when the demon thinks the cat, who is adorable, is disgusting.
Things are backwards down here, man.
It's true.
But you can action help give the shot.
I bet this guy eats prepackaged ice cream cones
So
from the
for my action,
Pointy
I'm
Inn first.
going to, or I'm gonna help the Shaw on his next action.
You're gonna help the show do what?
His next attack, he has advantage.
So to do that, you have to be adjacent to the enemy.
They are mastermind. So,
Mastermind rogue?
Yep.
Oh, well, look at you being fancy.
I'm fucking.
Yeah, alright. Call out aid to your friend to show, who now has advantage on the next attack against the anchor.
Not this, buddy. I believe in you.
This is working so well.
Alright, John, it's your turn.
Okay, so John will bonus action click over the Cosmic Chamber to the extra force damage, and he's gonna start shooting.
Excellent.
I now have a plus 10 to hit with these damn things. So here's the first shot. 22 to hit.
I will slam into him.
I'll just do this second shot now and just do damage all at once. Hopefully.
That'll miss.
Okay, so just one amount of D12 plus 6.
That's on your misfire range, is it?
No.
Cool.
Oh, wait.
I think muskets only misfire on a 1.
I do believe so. Yes.
But you also have your reaction to try and cancel
It's
it.
a misfire 2.
Oof.
So, okay.
You do have your reaction.
I'll still get the damage either way. So, since that was the second shot, I'll roll the first damage just right now.
Mhm.
So, that's the ballistic, and this is the 2d8 force damage. 28 damage total.
Alright, I'll slam into him.
And I just need to roll a flat d20 to not misfire. Look at that.
Very
I
good.
didn't misfire. I will then, with my free roll, John's gonna roll to intimidate the damn thing. Cause if I did anything else, that'd be out of character.
It's true.
Renea swears quietly under her breath.
Alright, you try to glower down upon the demon before you, and he will just look at you. Back again for a second round of death.
I'm gonna make sure you regret killing that gnome boy.
Boy, centuries old demon. Boy,
I'm gonna beat you like a rented mule.
That soul was particularly juicy.
And
that's it.
Yeah.
John's gonna kill him.
yeah. And that's it, Ben.
Alright.
It's been decided. It's written.
Renea.
John guilty.
All right, Renea's going to start by making a martial check.
So what are martial checks?
They reveal weaknesses. They're wisdom based.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, everyone has access to take proficiency in the skill with your starting proficiencies, but yes. It is a
And you
new
get-
skill.
And you get one free skill check per turn.
Mhm.
So it
That's
doesn't
why I
count
just-
as-
So that free skill check cannot be used to stealth because that's a rogue thing.
Hence why
Well,
I just
for me,
used
it
mine
can.
to intimidate.
That's
All right.
bad.
That's a one away from what you needed.
He's still big. He's still mean.
Mhm.
All right, how high are
His
the
name is
ceilings in the
Ted.
room?
Ceilings are about 15, 20 feet.
Okay, Renea's going to fly up 15 feet and move in 2 squares to the... Actually, she's going to stick to that right-hand wall, but fly up 15 feet.
right.
So 1 square southwest from our current position and 15 feet up.
Very good.
And then, glaring at the demon, she speaks in Celestial. Time to burn, monster. As she activates her Radiant Soul, and as a bonus action, casts Spiritual Weapon, putting it behind him.
Very good, very good.
Oh, +8. Nice. 16.
All right, with a 16, that will slam into him.
Right, 1d8 plus 4 plus 9.
I still have no idea where I put your weapon.
You lost it.
Yeah. Like I made a token for it and everything.
It was a cool token, too. Oh, there it is.
Hmm?
Go back 2 folders.
Oh, look at that. There we are. It's in base map tool objects.
Okay.
And that is 8 force and 9 radiant.
8 force,
Yeah,
9
fancy
radiant.
little sword.
All right, let's see here. Full damage.
That's it for me.
All right. What's the radiant from?
Her Radiant Soul, the bonus damage once
Gotcha.
per day.
Gotcha. Just making sure what you're using. Very good. Kenna.
Okay, so Kenna's gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on herself
Excellent.
and go 30 feet into the room, kind of 2 squares back from Renea. I think it's what I counted for 30.
All right.
Okay, and then we're gonna Eldritch Blast.
Very good.
Let me put 8 now. Okay, so 15 and a 12. Guessing they both miss.
The 15 would actually hit. 12 misses though.
Okay, low DC boy.
Okay, and then
Right.
that's 12 force slamming into him.
The Eldritch Blast slams into him. He suffers 12 damage. He'll look towards you. I'll eat you last. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right, at the end of your turn, I'll use a legendary action to use Entangling Vine.
On whom?
I'll just give you the power. Let's see here. At the end of my turn, I can use it for single Tingle Vines around an area. All creatures within 30-foot burst or something. Tingle spell at DC. Okay. So, green vines, making vines, area of effect. 40-foot burst is that, which means we're going to. I can just plop it right there because I'm immune. So.
And that's everyone.
All right, everyone in that area, subject to the Entangle spell.
Wow, okay.
As his vines begin to shoot out from his body and on the ground, entangling the area. That is a strength save.
Does
I
that
still have Bardic Inspiration, right? Someone gave, JC, you gave me Bardic Inspiration, right?
Yeah, that was at the rest site though, so that was a while ago.
It would.
Oh.
It's been 10 minutes.
Oh.
Is it a straight strength save?
It's a straight strength saving throw.
Yeehaw!
18! Yeah, baby!
Which I have
Minus
advantage
1
on
strength,
because
bro.
of the food.
Nope.
Yeah.
That is an
He's
ability
the
check,
only
not a
one
strength
that-
save.
Watch, we be the only ones to pass.
Oh well, I got a 1.
does
By
that
that
hit me in
mean?
the air stage?
Yes.
Okay.
Max, so far,
Wait, Renee is up in the air, right?
She's getting hit by it too.
okay, we aren't.
All right. Let's see here. We have Desho, Kenna,
1.
and Renea thus far. You all are restrained by the vines. What about Fuzzbutt?
They're
Sorry?
rolling.
Wait, did the show get his turn yet?
No, this is a legendary action.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I was
I-
saving it for the last two for my legendaries.
I'm greatly awaiting Deshow's action.
All right,
Is the
and
highest strength in the party +0?
looks like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the
We're
buff boy around
we're
here.
not a strong party.
I'm gonna
No.
My backups are pretty strong.
All right.
Oh, wait, do I need to make one for Bigby's hand?
No, it's not a creature.
Okay.
See if you can find a way to destroy these vines.
All right.
Marshall, check the vines.
So, everyone who is appropriately restrained is appropriately restrained. The vines do not continuously restrain people, so you don't have to worry about that, but the area is difficult terrain.
Cool.
So only those currently restrained have to worry about being restrained.
All right.
That was his legendary action, and that is his happy face. We go to Deshow. You are currently restrained,
Alright.
but next to the enemy.
I am restrained, so I can attack.
You can indeed attack, but at
Can
disadvantage.
attack. At
But your
disadvantage.
first attack is at advantage, so it's flat.
How would I go about removing this restraint?
Well,
Would that be my action?
you can attempt to break free using an action as a strength check to break free from the Tangle spell. Any other way would be a martial check to identify how to break free from this.
Okay, I'm going to use my free check this turn to make the martial check.
Very good.
$13.
13, that is not enough. He's a big
Not
demon.
enough? Well, I'm just going to try this. So, as my bonus action, the show slicks back his hair and light starts pouring out of his eyes and mouth and ears. I'm going to cast Radiant Consumption, as I can do that as a Scourge ASMR. I emit searing light from eyes and mouth. For 1 minute, I shed bright light for 10 feet, and at the end of each of your turns, you and creatures within 10 feet take 5 radiant damage, and my attacks and spells deal 9 extra radiant damage.
Mm.
And that radiant should be resisted on yourself too.
It is. So I
It's
only
like
take,
your level div 4.
yeah,
Right. You are glowing with a bright light now.
and that doesn't happen to burn away the vines, does it?
It's radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
Doesn't burn away the vines.
Doesn't burn away the vines. Alright. Well, I was planning on being a lot fancier this turn, but that doesn't seem to be an option here. So, instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my normal, the vines weren't considered a spell, were they?
No, they're not considered a spell. They're from him.
Not considered a spell. Or the entangling of them? No? Okay. Then I'm just gonna do my normal double attack, my multi-attack.
Very good. First one's at straight roll, second one's disadvantage.
First one coming up.
Come on, we need that sneak attack.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. I'm gonna use my inspiration to make this one a straight roll.
Very good.
Lucky chicken bone. 14.
That is miss by 1.
Alright, whatever. Well, at the end of my turn, he still takes 5 radiant damage from my aura.
Very
because he
good.
is within 10 feet of me.
I assume because he didn't hit, that doesn't provoke my.
Wait, isn't it damage
held
equal
action.
to...
Or actually,
Oh,
I
wait,
went
never
before
mind,
him,
never
so
mind.
probably.
Ignore me.
And then, is it half my level rounded? Since I'm resistant to this, is it half my level? Would it be 5 rounded down or half rounded up?
You always round down unless stated otherwise, so you'd be suffering too.
So, haha. Alright. Well, that was the most disappointing turn I've ever had.
No.
All right.
That's how it be.
Very good, very good. At the end of your turn, I will use a legendary action. And I think I'm going to use that one instead of this one, so... Yeah, you guys are in a perfect area for my face, so I am happy I will use legendary action, breath weapon.
It has
Look at
a
the guy.
breath weapon.
Well, that's news.
Ooh, I can choose to get you, or I can choose to get Fluff Butt.
That's
Well,
not the-
Fluff Butt didn't really do anything to me, so I'm gonna get you. They helped you
Oh,
guys
range
out,
is not
so
that big.
if they damaged me, I would have went for them. But that is the area of effect, so everyone in that area is subject to legendaries, breath
I'm
weapon.
assuming it hits me with my height.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it extends into a broader cone. So if the closer you are, if you were like right here, you would be out of range, because that's 15 feet up, and it would only be 10 feet up there. But out there, you get the full extent of it.
This has a cloud of corpse bloated, biting black flies.
Indeed. Everyone in the area must make a con save, suffering 21 points of piercing damage as well as the poison condition and the demonic pestilence disease. The con save halves the damage and negates the disease and poison condition.
20.
Alright. Oh, nice. Natural 20. You resist it and suffer half damage. You resist it and suffer half damage.
Half damage
Oh.
would be 10.
Yep, 10.
And we are not poisoned if we pass.
Correct.
Wait, JC was not in the area.
They're in the area. They're right there.
Cool.
That's... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid.
This
Ignore
is
me.
great.
So, were you using inspiration there, JC?
Your sword is a creature?
No, because I took damage, so
Concentration check.
Oh.
yeah.
So your swords drop.
Yep.
Alright.
Take 21 damage.
Yep, and
I
you're
see.
also poisoned, and let me mark you for disease.
I don't suppose holding my breath helped anything, did it?
Nope. The
That's
flies are
awesome.
biting you, and the disease
Are you
is
sure
sped
that
through
wasn't
blood.
necrotic damage?
It's poison, because the flies are the things that are doing the damage. Or piercing, sorry.
Should have made it necrotic sage. That'd be cooler.
Or fire.
Nope, no necrotic there.
Or you should have made it spit bullets.
Alright, but you two both suffered the 10 damage. Otherwise, you guys
Yeah.
are fine. Yeah, that was my other legendary action. There we go. My turn, I regain both my legendary actions, and I also heal because of fast healing, which you
Wait,
guys did
what?
not disable. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
heal
hate
myself.
you.
Alright, I feel a bit better. And let's see here. I have a full turn now. Do I have any legendaries that require me to do at the start of my turn, though? Ooh, I do. That is evil. Alright, I'm going to use my legendary at the start of my turn. Quicken Pestilence. JC, you need to make me another con save against my disease.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't like the name of Quick and Pestilence.
Huh.
Do you want to use anything for that?
Should I?
Probably.
Well, by the name of
Considering-
Quickened Pestilence, you're probably about to go into tier 1 or 2.
And considering how the DC was 16,
Should I use the D6 or no?
yes.
Yes.
Alright, you
Yeah.
are not the next stage of the Pestilence, which is good. Because you would be suffering from all the negatives of that stage. Right now, you're just a carrier. Alright, that was his immediate legendary action, so I don't have any more of that to worry about this round. No one's grappled or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about this. That one's not worrying about. Oh, I forgot about this. 1 second, JC, before you decide to use that. My aura.
Oh, disadvantage?
It causes disadvantage, yeah. Okay, you could still use the thing and still get success, so you're good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, cool. No change there then. Alright, in that case, I think I'm going to murder some people with my attacks. So, bonus action, I'm going to slam my fist together as I activate Abyssal Might.
No.
I would like it to go.
You could choose not to do that.
I would like it if you don't.
Alright, which means I need to go update my token for my bonus to attack now. There we go. And my attacks are going to... Do I want to do another area effect? I kind of do. 20-foot burst. I could do that one, or I can do a 100-foot or a 60-foot line. I think I'm going to do spewing acid, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to use spewing acid as my action. As I breathe forth a cone of acidic bile. Everyone in that area must make a dex save.
40.
Wipe sweat.
I have disadvantage on this because I'm restrained.
That is correct.
I don't like it when it's this guy's turn.
Oh,
He is a
fucking
boss.
crazy.
Welcome to the boss
Oh.
fight.
Wowie.
Next save.
Yep, dex
I don't
save for you
think I have
guys.
disadvantage on that yet.
Say again?
Yeah, I don't have disadvantage on that, but I did.
Oh,
21.
I do not like this. Okay, but I've got that sweet.
You're not in the area.
Fuck!
You're luckily outside of it.
Advantage. It did nothing.
So 21 for you.
My-
You had an 8, and you had a 15. So
The advantage. It does nothing.
yep.
Yay,
So
23.
you succeed to show, surprisingly, but those who are over
I
here,
see it coming and I do the matrix under it.
do you have evasion?
Me? No.
In that
Oh, level
case,
3. I'm just giving flavor to look cool.
you suffer half the damage. You do not suffer the dot, so you just suffer 23 reduced to 11 points of damage for to show. Ada and John, you suffer 23 points of acid damage. At the start of your turn, you will suffer another 8.
Ooh, fun.
And that's only one application. Alright,
Well.
and that was my action. My bonus action, I'm happy where I'm located, because you guys are way over here, and I'm way over here, so... Yeah,
I am as well happy where I'm located. Fuck.
that is my turn. And that is the top of the round. That is where we're going to call the session.
I'm gonna banish this dumbass.
No,
I swear-
don't.
I
That'd be a
swear to
waste of
God.
time. He has healing per turn.
Which of those bars? But if he's incapacitated, no.
I mean, his bars didn't move with that healing. He's
Well-
still,
well-
you know, that much down.
No. Which of these bars is below 50?
The 50% is there. So halfway between these two bars.
Not 50%. 50 HP.
Oh.
Sounds like a martial check.
Yeah, sounds like a martial check.
Son of a. Okay, I will marshal. Because if I know this, banishing smite.
But yes, there we go.
No,
And
wait.
that-
If you banish him, we can't get the heart.
He comes back. I can't perma banish anything. He goes to a demiplane, which would let us surround his location and beat the fuck out of him.
But yes, hope you all had fun. We're going to close things out here.
This is wonderful.
That
Thank
was
you.
this is
Thank you,
amazing.
Sage.